That's the sort of thing you want, yeah?
I
Yeah,
know that.
it's exactly what we want.
There's the winds behind me, it gives you movement speed.
I know that war mode can be 30% buff, but at the same time, I'm scared to do it because I don't want to deal with assholes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you do in a
That's
group.
The thing you,
Just like this sort of group. Welcome back, everybody, to Minor Illusion. We're a group of us. Sit down and play some Dungeons and Dragons. And tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of a shorter episode today because we do have some business afterwards in the afterlife. Yes, we're all going to miserably die. But for now, we have a few announcements to get through. First of all, we'd like to thank you, Humble Bundle, for supplying a wonderful package that is available to streams at Twitch. This involves the Dark Fantasy Studios bundle, where you can get music with full licensing for streaming. I highly recommend it, and thank you very much for Niall for pointing that out for us. You'll be hearing some of the music throughout. There's as little as the 76 pence. You can get yourself over 100 tracks that you can use for background music in your stream. With a lot more, I think around about 400 to 500 tracks in total you have access to of different genres of just generic background music. It's brilliant. I highly recommend it. We'll fire out a link towards that a little bit later. We got everybody back today.
Woo!
Until we all die.
Wow.
I mean, I was tempted to see how long I could keep that bag of holding on my head. But yeah,
Coward.
Indeed.
To be fair, it's heavy.
it was weighing me down. I was feeling myself shrinking.
Lima, why the hell have you got an advert for ASOS in your stream?
For what?
Oh, okay.
ASOS, mate.
Aethoth. I don't choose the ads.
I'm not
It's
watching
coming from
that.
it's coming from your cookies. If you don't,
Fucking very much is not. Can I assure you?
I tell you
It's
what,
coming from my
if
cookies
you
at my
don't-
local Milton in your area.
if you don't want to see ads, just go ahead and subscribe.
Fuck off. That's my subscription. I come here and suffer you every week.
Oh well, right. So
Well,
we're
loving family behind the scenes.
You're still my favourite DM, don't kill me.
yes.
I think he's already told me that he's going to kill me, so it's fine.
It's a bit late to ask not to be killed right now.
I know.
Yeah. It's like,
No illusions that I'm gonna survive. I've accepted death.
Goodbye, my lover.
So where we were is you guys returned from the adventure from the hideout, took part in the festival. An incident occurred involving a fire elemental that was turned out to be some sort of elemental bomb that you managed to prevent or rather contain the damage it would cause. After meeting with John Linesbane, the guardian of Arcadia, one of the council ministers, you've been enrolled into a job to go over to Mercador to search things out and help the local duke there. On your way out of your meeting, you were all ambushed by a group of thugs, a chromatic eye assassin, and some sort of priest, which seems to be also part of the Bolly cult that you have all been contending with over the last couple of days. Upon successful dispatching your foes, you've gone about your business only to be contacted by this mysterious and apparently very wealthy and very powerful Mr. Alejandre. Upon coming to his estate, a share of information was provided, and a bit of over curiosity over two particular black objects that turned out to be doom for many. Not only did Alejandra draw a card which seems to inevitably keep him in some sort of vegetated status, but his assistant Nalip also drew cards from this interesting deck. Not only to create a weapon that was amazingly snatched by Mantra. Check your character sheet, by the way. Drew another card, didn't do anything, but the final card they drew, all of a sudden you hear, "Do not interfere," and as this avatar of death formed, scaring the hell out of Nala as she escapes the estate. leaving you all stunned and surprised of what just happened, checking on everybody and just communicating with yourself. When some of you have left the estate, you see in the far distance several guards fighting some avatars of undead, with Nala almost nowhere in sight. And that's where we left off. Does anybody want to do anything just now?
I'll turn around and make sure everyone's alright. I mean, it's not us that are under attack, so...
Did you draw a card that made my robe really itchy? It's really itchy all of a sudden.
No, remember, I was telling you not to draw any of these. And they're safely in this bag for now. Do not touch them.
Is the Minotaur anywhere around?
Roll a perception check.
I was wondering what you were talking about there.
Oh no!
Was that a bad start?
Yes.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
only one.
Oh,
It was at the guard. To the door.
I've got a 6.
One.
Okay.
Getting a bad roll.
Faz
start.
is too busy watching the guards dispatch these avatar dead, which they seem to be doing quite well of. Salfanos also distracted,
Yes.
but he does spot one where he is. He's not he's not completely hiding. He's beside Alejandra. He's beside Lucifer's. Checking him over.
What does 17 give me? Because I want to look to see if I can see anyone I can help.
Nala is heading out of town. You just spot her at the tail end, at the very corner of the estate. You can see the figure, which you can safely assume is her own avatar, chasing her. But you also see some shots of arrows coming towards it, which doesn't seem to be spawning any more enemies.
I want to go and help her.
To catch up, it'll probably take you a couple of rounds to catch up indeed. But the avatars are slowly being dispatched as you see them from here.
Well, the other ones seem to be doing okay, so we should go run after this lady and help her. It looks like the guards can deal with all of them.
Who's going?
I am.
I won't let the kid go by themselves, so I'll head with them.
Yeah, if Fia's going, I'll follow Fia and make sure she doesn't get into trouble.
Anyone else?
I'm going to tell them it's a very bad idea.
I would like to
So
double
far,
that.
everything we've done is a bad idea,
We everything
Therefore, we don't do
need
it.
to fix it.
but we still do it anyway lately. So,
Well, we can't let her die just because of a bad idea. We need to go help her.
As you get to the gates, the guards approach you and stop your
Hello,
paths.
guards.
God, don't let the paladin talk.
quick, use the wand.
We don't have time for shenanigans.
So as
You
we're
do
running
that.
up and the guards approach us, I say, what do you want?
We're looking for Mantra and Salafanos.
Why?
We need to go
Why?
for that lady quick.
We require your assistance back at the stockades as regarding the prison you recently visited today. He's been found dead.
Ah, excellent.
That's your fault, not ours.
Well, we're currently
You're the
helping
last-
someone else just now.
Anybody else? Are you still tracking the?
Yeah.
Yeah, just at the corner of your eye, you can see it as you've been watching. An arrow goes through its head. Puff.
Oh.
So it's been killed.
It's been killed, as far as you can see, unless it's been teleporting. But looks like it has been defeated.
Oh, well, I still
Alright,
want to catch up with her,
since-
make sure she's okay.
Since that issue is gone, what do you want to speak to us about?
We need your help finding what happened, because you were the last people to see him alive. No one's been in
Okay.
his cell since.
Okay,
Wasn't me.
We'd like all of you to join us, please.
sure. I mean, you know we were unarmed and we weren't able to cast any magical effects down there because it was an anti-magic area.
No, that's absolutely fine. So, is everybody coming back to the stockade?
Aye.
Can I have a look to see if there's any more avatars of death?
Passive perception don't detect anything. If you want to do a deeper look to see if anybody else had potentially attacked the one that was chasing Nala, you can have a look around and
Yeah.
get a good perception check if you want. This fucking card acts like a plague. You'd hit one person, that person spawns it, and there's more.
Okay, so
You have them all over the world.
investigation, yeah.
Perception. So searching.
Yeah, I didn't see shit.
That's fine. You don't see anything. You definitely don't see anything in regard to any avatars.
I'm still going to be running away from the group because I'm using my
I'm
Wood
so
Elven
far.
speed to catch up with the lady who ran away. Because I want to make sure that she's doing okay, because that was really scary.
I'm still following because I'm not leaving the kid by themselves.
Thankfully,
I'll go to the stockades.
the guards escort you guys almost in the same direction, which you'll probably catch up to Fia. When you come up, do you finally catch up to Nala, who is basically hands and knees, panting, with her bow on the floor?
Nice marksmanship.
Are you doing
You
okay?
killed it.
Yep. It turns out they're quite
Yeah.
easy to kill.
I just reach into my pocket and I bring out a handful of good berries and I hand some to her. I'm like, here, you should eat these. These will help out.
Thank you. Takes one.
Yeah, and be sure to take a canister of water because there's a vegetable back at keep.
I just look up to the paladin confused. I'm like, was there? I don't remember.
No problem.
Oh my
I don't
god.
We
think
need to
that's.
water the gardens.
Yes,
She-
yes, gardens.
I don't think that's.
She barely
Okay.
grasps what you meant by that and runs off back to the estate.
Bye bye.
I have a
Yeah,
spell
but-
that I can conjure water if we need
You
it.
need to put a ball gag in this pal, man.
I know. Like this paladin is definitely leaving my good books.
Okay.
He was at your good books to begin with.
Have a nice
No.
refreshing drink of shut the fuck up.
Wasn't in the good books to
person
start
alive.
with, but I mean, you can still leave the good books without being on them, right?
One moment. Friendly reminder, it's been about 15 minutes. Make sure you do something on the other thing.
So as you guys finally reach up to the stockade, I'm assuming Fia's still tagging along after being picked up again by the group. Are you coming, Fia?
Oh, yeah, she's doing okay now.
Yeah, cool. You get to the stockade, there's a substantial increase in guard presence. Way more than you've ever seen.
Small army, like lunch day.
Pretty much. Oh, quick space bar, just move around a little bit.
Fucking
Though I've got the game slightly visible between Discord and my character sheet,
I've
so I
got
can
my-
see if I'm AFK.
I've got my game where my Astro usually is. I can just have a look at it and can go, oh god, why are you logging out? This bit should have said it's disabled because it's not in the
gotta get my fix, man. I gotta get my fix. I gotta press my space bar.
How many? What? Apparently, Twitch decided to give me like 12 notifications at once. Okay.
Roll 12.
Yes.
Oh, where's the
Come
party
through
at?
the same entrance that you guys left last time. The same warden is there. He's asking. He looks up and speaks to you two again. Thank you for coming back. We need your help. Could you please join us? Of course, please use your equipment here.
Leaving the equipment again, even though he's not there.
There's other presence in the stockade. It is our rules that we do not allow anybody armed or equipped to bring any items down that could be potentially stolen or smuggled into our cells.
But there's potentially a murderer down there, and you want us to waltz in unarmed.
You'll be protected with the guards, but only
Like you protect the prisoner.
the prisoner
Yeah,
was not directly watched.
I feel very confident in your protection.
So you were negligent in your charge of keeping him alive till trial.
My job here is only to allow the two that was in before in.
Huh.
I only bring this hilt, so There isn't a sword attached to it. I'll only bring this. Okay.
Yeah, he's. Do you want to make a conception check there, Vazan?
Perception?
Yeah, go on, Darth Vader. Do your check.
Use the force.
15.
I know that weapon lights up.
For real? Here, try it.
He takes your weapon and puts it in the confiscation box.
You fool.
Oh, someone's gone.
That
Who's below
is.
us?
Echo.
That'll be cool.
Cool.
That'll be
Bloody
the
hell,
that will be the hotel Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
What is he doing up there?
Up, AFK.
Justin, can you just pop up a squeezer?
Sure.
So I think putting you there would actually fix the arrangement.
I don't really like
There we
how
are.
broken it looks.
As soon as he
there we
rejoins,
go.
just drop it.
Cool.
That's everybody back in the correct position, by the way. That's amazing.
To me, that streams before any videos. So to me, that's where your picture would normally be. It's as if Discord's done a wee update.
I can hear storming music.
I was going to say.
Maybe I should turn off the game sounds.
Do
Do
you-
Control S.
Control S is keybound something else.
what,
Come
if
on.
you
That's a
go into the
basic one.
options and just
I'll just
click
turn off sound. Done.
just click sound and background, and then it will be off while the game's minimized.
That's fine. I can just turn off the sound and turn it on later.
Or Control M. Control M turns off music.
Control M is also not keybound to control music. Why would you use default keybinds? Come on.
Because I already have my keybinds, I don't need to make 50,000 keybinds on my keyboard.
Do I have to go in there? Because I kind of don't feel good going into anti-magic.
No. Only the two that were here last time we enter and help us investigate.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
go.
good.
I want to bring the gnome with me.
If I'm staying outside, I want my weapon back.
Make a
I need
persuasion check.
I need the wizard.
I deposit my stuff in the bag and then I pass it to the guard and say, "Can you leave us here?"
13.
Takes your stuff there. I'll let you to wait outside. Hands it
Thank
back
you.
to Van Zandt. And says, I'm unfortunately no, we're already pushing the rules as it is, allowing 2 people in.
The wizard can
Proud
detect
guard.
magic. We can't.
The entrance.
Andrus is on his way, he'll be able to detect magic for us.
Fine.
So you'll let 3 people in. Your rules don't seem to be very consistent, do they?
Andrus is the court wizard, he has unlimited access to the stockades.
I'll
Ah, so
hand
he's
over my
competent.
stuff.
Got it.
I'll
Sounds
hand
kind
over
of
my
sus
stuff
to me.
reluctantly.
That's a suspect.
Okay. Helps you.
So, let me get this straight. You want these two to go down to the stockades where somebody's been murdered without any weapons and any abilities to use magic for a job that arguably you guys should be doing. I really don't understand this.
That's fine. Please,
No, it's not fine.
Join
It's
us.
not fine.
To do.
And I'm not phased. Like, I'm used to this sort of shit, but...
Yeah, but how
um,
do we know one of these guards isn't the murderer? And they're not going to stab you in the back the moment you're away from us?
I'm pretty sure I can handle them. If I needed to.
Honestly, this is like a family dinner at my house. This doesn't sound right.
They won't pass me once they get up again.
IRL. IRL, what's that? No.
Nothing.
Right. Shows you both the
Apparently,
door.
I'm too cold. I can't heat up my dice.
So he shows you both through the entrance, the same entrance you went through before, and again takes you in the same route as before. Down through the stairs into the dark areas where it's quite dark, damp, and quite cold. Walking through again, people shouting, screaming, All sorts of slurs, all sort of interested. Drop your
Hey,
stream,
he's back.
Tetsu.
Echoes back.
Welcome back.
Du-du-du.
He has returned.
Hey.
There he
I am
is.
no longer using the Wi-Fi at the hotel. I'm using my phone.
Yay!
As you do.
Try not keep you for too long on that, Tether.
It's free. It's fine.
You come to the rooms where you were last time. And it says one at a time.
Okay.
You let us both in last time.
Yes, but there's already a lot of people in there. It might get too crowded, and there might be some incident occurs one at a time. Miss Lady, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Come. Takes you through.
I'll go in then.
Okay. Sometime later, Salthanos, you're offered in as well. We need your help. Individually, you're both led to different cells. Inside these cells is a table and 2 chairs.
It's an interview.
Have a seat. We need to question you on what happened with your engagement with Dorash.
Excellent. I didn't write it down.
So,
I sure hope you did.
talking with Mantra just now, you're still waiting outside, but you're brought in as well. At just some point afterwards. So, what did you discuss with the prisoner?
So, I was talking to a prisoner. I was asking him what happened with regards to the scroll, who gave him a scroll. The usual sort of questions you would expect. Apparently, he wasn't too clear on who gave him a scroll, but it did seem very apparent to me that he did not know that a scroll would conjure this large being. And as a result, I had deemed that he wasn't really as suspicious as was made out to be.
And why were you the one to go and making this determination? Why were you selected as a part of your group to speak to the prisoner?
Because at times I can actually be quite good at talking to people. And quite observant as to what they're actually meaning when they say something. Sometimes I can tell when they're lying.
And why was the group insistent on having one-on-one enter the stockade at a time?
Because I think they're actually starting to look out for each other. This group's starting to be a little bit concerned in case there's something suspicious going on down here. Because, I mean, this person died down here. We're told we can't come down without weapons. With our weapons. We can't come down with our weapons. Yet someone's died and been killed down here. We've not been told how they died.
You're still writing down everything you're saying.
So how are we to believe it's entirely safe to be down here, especially by ourselves right now?
Between the time you were last here and the time between returning, where have you been?
Oh, we dealt with an attack from a chromatic eye who tried to kill us. And then we went to a manor to see, I can't remember the person's name.
I think,
Rich Drow, who lives on the outskirts of
yes, Lucifer. What was your business with Lucifer?
He had summoned us to tell us, to talk to us.
About what?
Apparently something was interesting him on a place that we were going to go anyway, like some island that we were waiting on the boat for.
Yes, I'm very familiar with your... Ah, yes, that reminds me. John Linesbane came to see you, and so he's sending you to this island. Why?
Mantra, Cambridge.
What?
It just sounds like we're playing a quiz show.
Vatican cameos.
Oh, just to investigate some going ons, because apparently there's some things that might be suspicious here. And we have also been told not to tell people, and I don't know how deep this may run.
Takes his paper, stands up and walks out. Close the door. You hear a click. South you're just led into the room. You look where Mantra is. Takes you into another room. Similar. Table. 2 chairs. He sits you down. He says, just a couple of questions to find out what happened last time you were here. When you were with the prisoner, what did you discuss?
We discussed how involved he was with bringing that fire elemental in that nearly destroyed your town. I believe my companion and I came to the conclusion that he knew very little about it. And that he might, who knows, be innocent.
And why were you selected to come to these cells to meet with the prisoner?
I've got experience with people who are deceptive, liars, manipulators. Thought I might be able to figure out whether he was lying.
And why was
and
why was your group insisted on having more than one of you come to these cells to meet with the prisoner?
We've been attacked before.
Yes.
We don't need to go anywhere ourselves.
I'm familiar with your tech that you just had outside and your involvement with the elemental and the hideout. Interesting. Where were you for the rest of the day between the time that you left here and returned?
Went to the library to try and speak to Anders, do some research. Got summoned to some mansion.
Ah, yes.
You know, average day.
Whose mansion is this referring to?
Drow.
Ah.
Lucifer's.
Indeed. And why did he want to speak to you?
Not me specifically. Nobody really knows. He was curious about whatever it is we were doing.
Which was?
You know, just saving your town.
Yes, I've seen you managed to acquire the attention of his lordship, John Lionsbane. Why did he come to see you today?
What's that got to do with the murder?
We need to establish motive, and any instructions should be to commit potential assassinations. We're exploring all leads.
You brought us into a place with no weapons, no magic, no nothing on us, and you think we did it?
I don't know if you did or not.
If I wanted them dead, I'd have killed them at the carnival.
As the argument's continuing, someone came in and just put several vials on the desk. Picks up the black pudding vial and the serpent's venom vial. So this was also found in the cat's baggage. Dart of warning.
Yeah.
Two, 3, 4, 5 crossbowmen come in to the room. Salafanos, we're hereby arresting you on suspicion of assassination.
Oh, that's not gonna go your way.
You'll be remanded to remain in custody for this time being. Your friend will also be seized due to her involvement in your crimes.
Oh, my dear sweet innocents.
Picks up, leaves. Crossbowmen check you over, pat you down, holding your point. And
at least buy me dinner first.
Just looks and goes, cultist scum.
Cultist scum that destroyed cults.
Just goes through you, takes anything that you may have had left on you. All of them leave. Door shuts. There's a louder lock. Mantra, same again. They'll come in, show you the dart and the vials. They ask you to
Yes,
spread
what about... What darts? The only dart I've got is the dart of warning.
Yes, the prisoner was actually killed by a poison dart.
Well, this is not poisoned. This alerts me of danger.
Then why does your friend carry, and even you have some of these as well, black goo that seems to be quite corrosive, which doesn't seem to affect your dart? And also,
doesn't appear to affect magical items.
it doesn't seem to damage it. That's fine. And there's also this serpent venom. We'll be still analysing.
I can't remember the serpent venom.
Self-Analyst picked this up off of the Chromatic Eye Assassin.
I did.
Well, I wasn't aware of the serpent venom, but the goo was from an enemy we found when we were out towards defeating the cultists up to the north.
An enemy with goo?
Yes, it was what I believe you call a black pudding, and it had destroyed a cart, a trader's cart. So we.
And you've never mentioned this to anyone?
Because we were mentioning more about the enemies up north, because we found an entire damn cult where we destroyed their leader, who seemed to be one of the high up people in your chapel, which was oddly suspicious of us. So what means we can trust yous?
For we know that you killed a prisoner.
And how would I do that? We have alibis.
You don't have... If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, there's none of the stories you're saying are matching up. You didn't even bring back proof that Mr. Ben, I think his name was truly a cultist. Regardless of which you're being charged, well, not charged, held for pen investigation.
Well, I mean, he was investigated up north after we had dispatched of the people up there, and you would have found his corpse. Well, he did not bleed red blood.
They are not there yet. That was, remember, they only returned 2 days ago.
Well, he did not bleed red blood, and I would make sure that the people investigating there are to be trusted and not somewhat... Well, I don't know how deep the corruption runs within you. I mean, if he was within your temple...
As I said, you're being held. Leaves, everybody leaves, door closes. One man comes up to the main room where all of us are staying and says, I'm afraid your friends will have to be held here for the night because we just found some incriminating evidence on them. If they are innocent, they will be cleared. But I need to ask you, due to being compatriots of these two, the only other option to this is to also be strung up yourselves, but we invite you to be grounded and remain inside the tavern that you guys are staying for the time being. Fia, I understand you can also be staying at the temple. If you wish to return to the temple.
I got a problem. I got kicked out of the tavern.
Then you can stay at the temple with Fia then.
And on what grounds are you holding our compatriots?
They carry items that were used in the murder. The murder was involving a dart and poison. We found a dart, quite a magical dart that be on the cat, and a vial of poison on the Yuan Ti.
So you're saying that a group of adventurers who have done numerous services for the town happen to have adventuring items and that incriminates them? What link do you have to them?
They were visiting the prisoner, who were the last ones to be at the prisoner's presence.
But by your own rules, they provided over all effects, including their poisons, darts, and possible weapons. So how do you explain them going from your vicinity, where you've clearly gone through all their belongings, to in their hands in the cells during the time where they were questioning? And on top of that, is it not protocol to have somebody accompany visitors down to the cells?
We did, but that guard is also being questioned as well, in the same manner as all of you, all of your friends.
Logic makes zero sense, because by that count, at least 4 members of your guardsmen have failed at their jobs. So,
There was only
Also-
one guard in the room with them at the time. He was waiting outside the cell.
Plus the ones who disarmed them. Who had
They were all
access
here,
to their
and
effect.
we were all here. And it's always possible that you or one of your friends were concealing a weapon with magic.
More than likely,
And how would
the guards are incompetent, unable
In
to
an
do their
anti-magic
job.
field.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes
Anti-magic
total
field's
sense.
downstairs, not in the room you guys are in just now.
But then surely when you led them downstairs, that item that magically was apparently hidden would have came visible.
Yeah.
You searched them on entering the cell.
And when you have detect magic protocols in place to identify hidden objects like that, your argument is complete hoo-ha.
That's why we need to investigate and be thorough. Because the last
Then
time we
surely
need...
it's
Then-
only suspicion. Shouldn't they still be able to leave? Yes, still be grounded in the town,
Once we've
but you're
ruled
still
out...
allowing this.
Once we've ruled out that the serpent poison was not involved in the murder, your friends will be released.
And what
If something
compensation
happens to
do we
my
get?
friend,
Sorry?
your heads will be mine.
On you go, Echo. Sorry.
Something happens.
I just said, what compensation do we get for being held, like, eating?
You speak to General. But for now, I would ask you guys to all return to the temple and the tavern immediately.
And what if I say no?
Then we'll offer you a
And
accommodation
that
here.
way-
I'd like to see you try.
Is
Thank
the
you.
Everest coming? Isn't the town mage heading this way?
The person that's been giving us all the jobs helping said town,
Mhm.
and I think we're probably better off waiting until he's here. Didn't you
Yeah.
say he's coming here?
What?
Anders.
John Linesbane? Or...
No, Anders. You said
Anders.
Anders would be here.
Yes, he will be
Yes.
here in due course. He's currently gathering materials, as I understand it, to help investigate. Priestess Allura is also coming as well to investigate the body for us. They will join
Oh,
us
thank
shortly.
A party. I'll
Can
stay
I-
here then.
This is under instruction. If any one of your party was found guilty, that you've all to be returned to your tavern, except for those directly involved.
But no one has been found guilty. You're
No.
making baseless assumptions.
No one has had any sentence deemed on them. No one has been
But
charged. They've
you've
been held
and
for
who-
questioning and investigation.
yes, but
And
you've
who gave
held
the order?
very circumstantial evidence.
Evidence that is very likely involved in the crime.
But it's still circumstantial, though.
Can I?
Any one of us.
If we were to release somebody who is our prime potential suspects of the crime to be able to leave the city, then we've disallowed a murderer walk away.
You've already let one walk away because you couldn't keep him out of your prison in the first place.
And the fact that there's many assassins, cultists that have magically made it inside your town, magically coming after our lives for helping your town. It makes no sense on one of our party members, potentially two, that you're apparently suggesting, collaborating to kill someone that we helped save. It makes no sense. If we wanted them dead, we could have killed them.
We've actually almost finished the conduction of the search throughout all the properties in Samir throughout the day. Hence why we've had an increased guard presence in the town. We've been trying to find out this local, this portal, teleport circle or something. There has been nothing found.
Maybe it's not
Yeah,
in town.
well, we've apparently already heard that there's not one here.
Then why did you bring it up?
Because
I never brought that up. You did.
No, you said that the people are able to teleport into the town.
I never mentioned about teleporting. I said people have been getting into your town and use other guards. I'm talking about the fact that you've allowed people into your town that then came after our lives.
If we were to stop every single person to directly search everybody by face, that
It
would
means
be
it'd be a
exhausting.
safer town.
we were
It would
told
be doing your job.
We were told they were teleporting in by, like, the Andreas person. He told us about it, and now you're claiming that we're the ones who made it up. Like, go ask our friends. Like, he'll back everything up for us, but apparently you just want to ignore him and base everything on us, and frankly, it's not fair.
I've not accused anything of anybody. I said that you guys we're already looking in the town. We've been, and some of my own stockyard men have been also trying to help search for any ruins of some magical.
And who
Origin.
gave the order to detain us or to put us in the tavern? One of us was a suspect.
By law.
By whose
By law.
order was the question, not by what law, because to be perfectly blunt, this stinks of corruption. And I
No
know
one
corrupt-
has been charged. They're being held for investigation and further
So
questioning.
let them wait at the tavern with the rest of us. We're all a singular party.
I'm
We're
afraid
not
not.
going to leave without
Holding
any
some and
fun.
not others makes no sense.
I'm afraid not. Under our law of Acadian law, this is prohibited. If we
Well, then your laws
if we're
keep it.
holding, I don't make them. I just follow them.
You just
So,
implement it when you choose.
It's prohibited to let members of the community that are accused of a crime but not yet found guilty to go out on probation among the town, but it's perfectly justified to use those same people for the town's benefit and then use them as a scapegoat when
Well-
something goes wrong.
With all due respect, you're not a member of this community. You are a foreigner from another kingdom, from another race, who has came here and has been made a honoured guest of this town.
For
through-
saving the town so many times.
Exactly. That's why we do not
And
arrest all
shortlist-
of you.
So why would we let
You can
why
try.
wouldn't we let the city burn if these were killers? We would have just left. Just be these
We
guards.
don't know. As I said, we have to investigate it. Your friends are not going to be harmed.
I don't trust you.
I cast Minor Illusion to grab attention. Because I know it's an anti-magic area and they get alerted when I cast a spell.
No, it doesn't. You just go to do that and
Yeah, but if they upstairs, they get alerted if someone casts a
No.
spell. Well, how come last
They
time you
do.
said, how come you tried to cast a spell? Like last time.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
So I tried to use message and use
That's right.
mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you will be observed by a guard from outside the cell.
No, an alarm went off when we tried to cast a spell, and
Did I
I
say
think
that?
was it Anders or the head guard had found out. Yes.
Anders has not been involved in this so far.
The
Well,
person
the head
upstairs.
guard, the
Yeah, the
warden.
person upstairs asked why we tried to use magic.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
because the
warden-
guard who was waiting outside the cell, who sees inside the cell, saw you cast a spell.
No, you
No,
said
it wasn't. It wasn't a spell. It used my hands.
Yes, you build it. Yeah, you still use that, and you do get a temporary little effect. He saw you do that. You didn't do it. You didn't use sleight of hand to hide the fact you were doing it.
Is this the same guard that apparently wasn't able to provide proof that he didn't kill the guy if he's so attentive that he can watch fingers being moved
Yeah, it was
gently
outside,
in terms
it
of a magic
couldn't-
spell, but can't see a weapon being thrown at a person? You have very bad guards here, just saying.
I agree.
Nice. Both that one's meta there. The other is I said in game, but was using my information. So we'll rewind that and pretend that didn't happen. But as I said, I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Can I
Okay.
stay with Allure to help her? Because you said she was coming to help.
Your further presence here will only cause more concern and probably escalate the situation further. We need you to leave. No, we are grateful for
Yeah,
what you guys have all done. Please, let's get this done quick. This is the further you impede our progress, it'll take longer for us to clear your friend's name. But we have to follow the law.
Okay. Thea, I'll join you to the temple because, well, I can't sleep at the tavern anymore for some strange reason.
It's because you hurt me.
Totally unknown reasons.
Okay, I'm going to end up doing something very stupid now.
Oh god.
I'm going to take off my
Yeah,
axe, the chainmail, and my ring, pass them to Tetsu. Put me in
Okay.
there with them, or I'll give you reason to put me in there with them.
Okay. Xander, do me a favour, send me a message of what you're asking me to take on, then, so that way I know.
No, we'll do.
Yeah, I should have passed my bag to a party member. I should have just thought of that
Yeah.
instead of the guards. I was just thinking deck of many things was in that, and if I passed it to you, you might draw.
Oh fuck.
Probably a smart play.
The
Also
warden-
funny if the guards drew all the cards to see what.
You passed it to the guard because we actually trust the guards here. It's the guards that don't
Yes.
trust us.
They
Trust
They're
me.
very jerk. Like
Past tense.
we're just being nice and polite and doing everything the guards ask us to do, and yet they turn around and act like jerks to us. It's not fair.
The warden looks towards the guard near the door and says, "Summon the garrison."
Summon the garrison.
Yeah,
He
I don't
walks out
think
and
it's
heads
worth it at
off.
this point.
He says there's going to be about 40 soldiers going to be here in the next minute or so. Do you really wish to do this? Do you really wish to tarnish the reputation that you have?
We
You're
haven't
tarnishing your
done
own reputation.
anything.
All
I
I'm
was
saying is
just-
put me in there with them.
Yeah, he just asked to go into the stockades, and I just started pointing out that the guards are being jerks to us. I didn't say I was going to revolt against them. But it's just further proves that they're being jerks. We're not allowed to open our mouths and talk.
Mm-hmm.
If we
This is
have
why I
any,
prefer the temple, because the temple actually treats me nicely and actually welcomes me being there.
then you're welcome to return to the temple.
Good, I'm sick of being here. I just storm out.
Wait, Thea, I'm going with you. Don't forget about me.
I try and speed up to get away from the mean paladin.
Stay here, you little one.
Stands up towards Niall and says, "What you're doing is honourable to your friends, but it's stupid and dishonourable to yourself. Your
You do not
friends,
dictate my
Don't-
code of honor. I do.
Don't call him stupid as well. That's one thing is really a bad idea right now. He's annoyed as it is. You really want to try and get him more annoyed.
and he's risking his life.
I've
Here.
not threatened you. All I said is put me in there. You're
Oh.
threatening me.
No. Your threat was put me in there with him, or I'll give you a reason to. That's a threat.
You deserve.
It's a vague threat. I never said I was going to hurt you.
Could have broke a window.
Exactly.
to be-
Property
to be-
damage.
To be honest, that sounds like the type of thing that they would say honourably. I mean, that's his people. That's how they speak.
Yeah.
I've already
Start-
disarmed myself.
Can everybody make a perception check?
Not me, I guess.
Wait, no, us.
I'm already out of there.
Yeah, I'm with Thea.
Do I make the check while I'm outside, or
Oh, if you have advantage because you can see them coming.
oh, shit.
Oh boy.
And I get
40.
24.
Okay, anybody inside to have a 15 or more?
13.
I got a 21.
Okay.
I guess I
got
don't
13.
roll.
Theo, you technically 10 or more. You would have passed as well. No, Salfanos and Mantra did not roll. They're not really aware. Actually, give me a roll.
Well,
you can
what if they
probably
want to have a
hear.
look around their room?
But you
if they
guys will
want
have
to
a
have a
much
look around
harder
my jokes, though?
requirement. But if you got 15, if you're inside, you do hear a lot of footfalls with plate.
15. Fuck.
Mantra?
Bit of a main. I got 10.
You guys don't hear anything other than people screaming, shouting, demanding things. Other than outside the cell, outside the walls, you don't hear anything other than just earth. Fia, you spot 3 to 4 dozen soldiers with lances and longswords and shields approaching.
Hi,
Stockade.
guys.
They completely ignore you. General Tullus is with them as well.
Hey, General, remember me?
He's not entered yet.
Is that
Are
again?
you outside Van Zandt?
Yeah, he was with. Yeah.
You went did you actually go with Via there?
Yes.
Okay. You see him. Nods to you and goes, "Do you know what's going on?" Halt!
Well,
We've been summoned to the stockade because apparently a Goliath. I hope it's not one of your compatriots is causing trouble.
He's not causing trouble.
You're inside.
Well, it's our friend, and they're keeping our friends there because they're a suspect of murder.
All he is
the stupid guards, because the stupid guards did allow weapons inside. Now they think we did it.
That's the correct. That's the correct protocol. I'm sure. Does anybody allow you guys to carry weapons in Bahamut's Justice when you're inside one of the cells? Are you allowed to carry weapons with you if you're visiting? No. Then the same rules apply here. Alarios laws apply similar to Arcadia's laws.
That's not what the issue here is, though. Is
you're not again? He's not inside. He's still outside. Yep. Fine. Anyway, I must see to this issue, and he just points to about 6 people of the guard and says, "You with me," and then points to about 10 of them and says, "That round," and you encompass. Walks in.
I would send more people with you if we were going to confront the Goliath.
These are men who can pick up and throw orcs. I think they'll have no problem dealing with your friend, especially on this number.
At this point, I would just like sit cross-legged on the floor, proving I'm not going anywhere, but I'm not being a threat.
Donatellis and 6 other guards were really heavily armoured. And then this is armour that you used to wear now. So you can recognise that these are not guards. These are actually full-blown soldiers. Says, "What is going on now?"
2 of our compatriots have been falsely imprisoned. I've said put me in there with them because I don't trust these guards to keep them safe and well.
If they'd been in prison, then they would have been... South and Mantra, I assume, since they're not here.
Yes.
Okay. And he goes to question, he just shows the dart and the vials, and says... Ushers you up. Come with me. He walks through the door that the other 2 went to earlier.
I'll stand and follow him.
Okay. And then 2 guards follow, and then the 4 more remain inside the room that you're all in. Brings you down, same again, down some spiral staircases, through a lot of things, a lot of big boy yells from strange voices kind of for the cells that you can see. It comes through to the enclosed area, progress into that wing, and you come to the cell, and he bangs on the door. Mantra, you hear a bang on the door after some footfalls come into your room. It says, "Prisoner name?"
Manta.
"Are you well?"
For now, I was not particularly treated the best.
"Well, your friend is here. He's very concerned for your well-being."
Okay. There's not much I can do. Kind of trapped here.
Your friend, you're being held here because of incriminating evidence found on you and your friend's person that may or may not have been able to be brought into the cells itself. That's why you're being checked. They're looking into information, and they're also following other leads. If you're not found guilty, then you'll be released. This is by law, and now, as you know from my understanding, you have a background in military with Arcadia.
I do. I also know I was nearly killed on the battlefield. I will never leave any of my compatriots behind. You too should know of this.
For the record, it's probably a good thing that the guards are too stupid to have realised the other problem we just got into. With all those ghosts.
Regardless, your friend is not going anywhere. Trust the men that are currently guarding here. I've known them and trained some of them myself.
If I could trust them, then this prisoner wouldn't have been murdered in the first place.
I go up to the door and I go, if you could trust...
Come on.
But why have I... Oh, we've lost Ethel again.
Yeah,
We haven't?
no, it's not.
No. I don't know why she turned off her camera, because she's just basically desicked everything. Thank you for that. I just spoke to her there. But she's willing to talk to deal with some problems. Back to her. Your friends will be fine. We've done Have we ever given you any reason to mistreat you?
I casually walk up to the shutters on the door just to say, if these cells are so safe, how come you had one of your prisoners die, which is why we are here? Are you wanting us to die?
From the area you can see, he points to the side, and you see about 5 guards patrolling, well, 4 guards watching and 1 guard patrolling up and down. And says there's a lot more guards on presence here. And given your recent incident outside the prison in the middle of the town, that's why the garrison has been deployed as well. I've personally deployed
The fact that your town is not safe.
Why do you think we've recalled a garrison of soldiers from the battles up north? They're here to protect the town due to the attacks at my request. Your friend is safe.
Yes.
These are
And the
fully
fact that-
trained soldiers.
The fact that we got attacked and your townsfolk were not that quick at dealing with the problems, so me and my crew had to dispatch from ourselves, says nothing, right?
Does it mean a lot of things? But if the murder was committed by you or your compatriot, and if found guilty, then the crime will be dealt with. If you
Will you at least
innocent-
be? Will you at least be using a zone of truth to be able to tell on a trial?
We are requesting someone. I don't think Allure has one, so we're requesting someone for the capital to come to do this. He will be here quite shortly. It'll be a couple of days, but you will be held until then, because we cannot risk.
How long until the boat? I mean, we have been given a mission by quite high up in your army to go elsewhere and do this mission.
Yes, I was there, and you have loads of time. There's a couple of 10 days left.
Okay.
But we might miss the.
Will I be compensated for missing out on potential earnings from being in here?
I'll consider it.
That's
We
all.
might not be able to reach that competition anymore.
Indeed. That reminds me, yes, I heard there was a competition that you wanted to take part with. Do you wish to miss this competition, Niall?
There will be more competitions. However, good allies are hard to come by. I know what I'd rather have at my back.
I prefer the barbarian compared to the paladin.
Well, in any case, you have my guarantee that your friend will not be harmed and will receive fair judgment.
Like the guarantee that the previous prisoner would be unharmed and receive fair judgment. Do you
There
see why
was-
this is an issue?
There was no expectation or ill will intent that Jarash was going to be murdered. Your friend obviously poses a high security risk where there's a lot more higher security being brought out. There's a whole battalion of 40 soldiers, well, I say several guards waiting to join. Soldiers, rather. Sorry, trying to get my words right. Laura's camera distracts me there. We'll have a whole battalion of soldiers ready to help guard the stockade, and then we want some posted around the tavern and temple to keep you all safe. Until this matter is dealt with, this cannot be changed. I cannot change this law. If we were to permit you exceptions where others are not, would challenge those abilities of why was this person suspected of murder and why was he allowed to walk free? Why
Just
can't I have the same?
just before he goes up, I'll say I wish to speak to Anders.
Anders is on his way. He's as from let's to. Now says, do you know where he is?
2 days away, apparently.
No, that's the person who's come to do the interrogation. Anders is the one who is I'm sure investigating. I think he's gathering some materials for his investigation. He'll be here later today. Joe Sylvanas. Becky Mantra. You'll be out here in no time, I'm sure. Brings you over. Bum bum bum. Prisoner, stand forward and declare your name.
Oh, this must be my room service. You
And the guard immediately lets you out.
If only.
He looks towards you now.
Sathanas, are you well?
I'm trapped in a tiny room on false accusations. I'm swell, darling.
Well, this will be over soon. We're just waiting for somebody to come and interrogate you all.
What, somebody fucking competent?
Someone who has the ability to see through truth and lies.
So somebody competent, then.
Yes, and as soon as that's dealt with, then people will be able to continue as you were. But unfortunately, the items found on you and your compatriot was undeniable.
Oh yes, God forbid an alchemist carry alchemist stuff. Oh my God, what a...
Alchemist enters a cell, or was in the vicinity of a cell, of someone who was killed with a means of alchemical use. It's a question that you would be the highest suspect, and given you the murder weapon, or rather a similar weapon to the murder weapon, was found on you.
May I make a suggestion, General? Your guards learn to search people properly. Because if they did, this wouldn't be an issue.
I left my poisons.
Unfortunately, Jarash was the one supposed to be assigned to this prison. When he had finished his training, he was to be the court wizard for the stockade, and he was going to do things like detect magic. So I can assume that the guards, the warden, is suspecting that magic was used to smuggle weapons in. So that's why this is all a bit messed up. The last court wizard was kidnapped by the cultists, which you guys have avenged his name, and we had a new person that was training to replace him, who it was now imprisoned, which we hope was on false charges. Not imprisoned, sorry, held for investigation. We have to follow the law. Your friends will be safe, I guarantee that.
Then at least do them the courtesy of giving them luxuries and not a bare room. They are not prisoners, and merely under investigation. Then treat them as civilians.
I'll accept your request.
I'll just nod at him.
Okay. Gestures up, back up to the top room. So they walk away. As you guys are all just basically staring, how dare you imprison my friends, and how dare you disgrace my office. Tell us. Two soldiers and Niall reappear. Please return to yourself. Please return to your tavern.
I turn around and go back into the prison.
Sir.
Yeah, please return to your tavern. We'll invite you up to talk to them tomorrow. We'll also have some questions for you, but we won't imprison you. We already have a suspect as it stands. But please return to yourself.
I will quickly send a message to Niall and say, do I need to plan a breakout here?
I'll just respond, wait a moment. I'll turn to tell us, should a hair be harmed on either of their heads and there is no guilt, I will personally tear this prison down brick by brick till I find them.
I will join him on that.
I'd like to emphasize that this is part of their culture. No need to bring in the heavies again.
Admirable.
I said if they were innocent and they get harmed.
Admirable, but I think I'll beat you to it.
Very well.
Thank you all very much for coming. The guards, the I say the guards. He's a bit more astute than the guards. Well, the soldiers outside will escort you back to the tavern.
I reclaim my gear from Tetsu.
I throw it back over to him.
Okay, as you guys are escorted out, Talos nods to the warden and says, they'll be here shortly. I'll go see Anders if he's at his library at the moment. Sorry about that, but looks like these people became quite friendly with each other. And he nods and goes, understandable. It's just unfortunate the Goliath is causing a bit of a problem.
Would you like me to see what a problem is?
Oh dear.
I dare you to try.
Please, we're just starting to calm down again.
As he says on another occasion, I relax the arm that was reaching to grab him by the scruff of the neck.
This was not a fight you'd ever win, by the way.
It's not the point.
Indeed.
That's not the point.
A reminder that trouble comes in a variety of shapes and sizes, but we would like to see this through with our compatriots return to our company unscathed and with their names cleared.
One thing I will ask of you guys is if anything happens to them, any commotion, anything like that, you come get us.
Oh, we certainly
Because
will.
we are not going to allow just you guys to try and keep them safe.
No, indeed. If
Anything
there
happens.
is any problems, we will definitely let you know. Because then we'll know that your friends are also being targeted by the same people that tried to murder murdered Josh. Without a doubt. Thank you. As you guys leave. And head back. Sometime later, you guys have been safely returned back to the tavern. No harms came to you. There's guards inside the tavern and outside. There are soldiers posting as guards. A couple of hours pass by. Footfalls coming your way, Mantra.
Okay.
A little bit softer. They're not usually metal. And all of a sudden...
Okay.
Mantra, are you there? It's a familiar voice. It says, how are you keeping? It's Anders.
I'm good. Who's this?
It's me. Anders.
Oh, hi.
I understand you found some interesting items on yourself.
Well, I mean, they would expect to find items on us.
Yes, I actually came by to quickly ask you something. I found it on your bags. Something I recognise I thought might be too dangerous to be kept in the hands of guards. Shows you the leather sleeve. It says, I found that. I think I better confiscate that before that causes any problems.
I mean, it doesn't need confiscated. It was safe in my hands. However, I didn't expect the guards to rifle through my belongings because they were being quite... Even though I was trying to be perceptive as to their intentions, they were being quite deceptive for guards, to be honest. Normally, they wouldn't...
The guards
they were telling me that they wanted me to help investigate, and then they end up coming in and interrogating me instead.
Well, that was a bit of a cheap shot to grab you, but you were surrounded by your friends. Arresting you in front of your compatriots would have been foolhardy. But if anything, they technically did not lie because you are still helping them with their investigation. I understand that I don't agree with the method itself, but the position that they were in with your friends being nearby, I don't blame them. But I conducted my investigation. Serpent Venom's not the one that murdered their friend. Neither was
I didn't
the
have
acid.
Serpent Venom.
No, indeed. There's been an order to release you in the morning when your friends have been summoned to come collect you. They escort you together back home. Back out of
Why don't you just let us out now?
We're not at liberty to release prisoners at night, especially on your own, given what happened. Because I understand that you had 2 injuries.
Yes, there was some injuries.
I'd rather not put you in that position. You'll be released first on. and as will your friend. On my way back to the library, I've just on my way back, I'll be speaking to John Tallis to let them know and the warden of your release. Thank you.
Okay. Be safe yourself.
I'll be fine.
I heard about mages and wizards being abducted from these stockades as well. It does sound somewhat corrupt.
If you're speaking to the one that used to be stationed here, he was taken from his bed. This is
Suspicious.
Joash's murder is a strange one. Thank you. Walks off.
And then I'll stay constantly keeping an eye out because I'm not fully trusting this place.
Palfanos.
Yes, darling.
I heard you tried to be at my library earlier today.
Funny that, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I'm very sorry that you couldn't enter that time. Let you know that you will be released in the morning.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, the venom that was not used. Sorry, your venom was not the one used.
Oh, you don't bloody say!
I do. But, as I said, you'll be released in the morning. You and your friend will be met with your party, and you guys will be required to travel together most of the time now. I would like to hear... I actually forgot to say this in Mantra. Could you tell me why the Lord Alejandro wanted to see you, and what information he gave you?
Why?
Well, because we've completed our search. There's no teleport circles inside Samir. Me and Echo were discussing it earlier on today. Did they maybe suggest there might be somewhere else? Because we are aware that Alejandro's had one of his we'll say subjects go missing.
Which one?
I don't know. I haven't been able to contact Lucifer Seaver.
I'm glad that wasn't
Tess's
the one in
face.
prison.
Shit.
I'm glad that wasn't the one in prison because I wouldn't be able to answer any of these questions.
So that's the one. It's a
But God,
vegetable. That's the one you guys left as a vegetable at his estate. No matter. We'll talk later. So
Yes.
So this means the deck of many things is confiscated?
It is confiscated by Andres, who recognised it and thought, "Oh shit, this is a bad thing to peep on people."
But it only has good things left.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, there's very bad things left.
There's still some bad things left.
There's some
There's a
very
couple
bad
bad
things.
It's fine.
I've lost my character. Bad things still left in it.
Only one of them.
I've lost all my character stuff on it.
Yeah, we don't have that much.
Just take all your stuff off.
That doesn't matter.
Also, Mantra doesn't fully know what the deck is, but if she found out what it was, she would have drawn more because it would have fixed her personal quest on a chance.
Yeah, I got no idea what it was either.
And
just
she would
thought it
even
looked pretty.
possibly, she would sacrifice herself to fulfill this quest.
It was a very pretty deck, though. It's just it wasn't the one that I usually see played at taverns because they have like numbers on them, but this one didn't.
Couple hours
I know, I
pass. It's probably around about maybe very early hours in the morning. We'll probably talk about... All of you guys will probably be asleep or drinking at this time of the night. Mantra. 2 footfalls coming your way.
Okay.
It says, prisoner to the door and prepare to leave your cell.
Okay, I go to the door.
The door opens. Takes you
What
off.
does he?
Two soldiers. Sorry, 2 guards.
Soldiers?
Guards. Yep, sorry. 2 guards.
Okay.
Bring you arm in arm towards Den Hall, to a new room you've never been in before.
Okay.
Inside this room is the warden. And
Okay.
you sat down and your arms are bound behind you.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is interesting.
and says, just looks at you. What's your real name?
What do you mean by my real name?
Mantra's not your real name. What's your real name?
Believe it or not, I've been called Mantra my whole life.
Is that the name you know of? Or what's your birth name?
I don't know if I have one.
Interesting. Why are you in Samir? Tell me, seriously, why are you in Samir and who are you looking for?
The second part
So
of the
I'm
quiz.
guessing you're after an honest answer.
Aren't all of your answers honest?
Well, yes, all my answers are honest, but you're wanting a deep answer as opposed to just something like passing through, looking for someone. So do you want the long story or the short story?
Don't bore me.
Don't bore you.
Why are you here?
I am here because I am looking for some form of assassin who had killed my fiance.
Really? You must know a lot about assassins, especially the ones you've been dealing with. Speaking of which, were you involved in the kidnappings and the festival bombing as of late? Because all of it seemed to be happening. Well, the combination of the kidnappings obviously ended with your arrival, but the bombing is also interesting timing.
The bombing?
The elemental.
I mean, we helped destroy the elemental. We were not involved in its summoning. We were there to help kill it. We were invited to a festival by Anders.
What, to further your name? Get fame and money and glory? I mean, as I hear you've been awarded quite a sum of money for your assistance and some interesting items. Oh.
I mean, Anders told us last night that we were getting let out this morning.
Oh, I see. I know. But doesn't mean you're not subjectable for more questions.
Okay.
Are you working with the Covenant?
No.
I think you are.
Under what pretense?
I still think you murdered that boy. But then I think he was also working for the Covenant, and you killed him to cover up any of your tracks.
Pray tell me in what manner would it look like?
I'm the one asking questions here. Where's Demantis? Demantis Drakefru, where is he?
He is, from what I heard, he has not been seen anywhere for the past couple of months. I've tried to contact him myself.
So you know him?
Yes.
And who is he to you?
He is the person who brought me up.
Another question, something that's been passed on to us, a little bit of intel. Something I would always like to ask. So whenever I saw this information, were you, or the Shadow of the Unknown, or the Chromatic Eye involved in the regicide of the Dosian Kingdom?
Dosian Kingdom.
Yes, did you kill the king of Dosh, or was involved in his murder?
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about here.
Oh please, everybody knows about the bloody murders. Do you know if the organisations or yourself were involved in this murder?
Honestly, I have no idea whatsoever as to what was the culprit of the murder.
We're done here. 2 guards pick you up, take you back through.
What a rude man.
Takes you back to your cell. You're still bound. You're thrown in. Door closes. Sylvanas.
Hello.
Once again, two guards come to your gate door. They open the door and grab you, pick you up, and goes, "You come with us."
Oh, lovely. I've been looking forward to going a nice walk.
It should stop amusing me, but I still find it amusing every single time.
So again, you brought to the exact same rooms described. You sat down. Who are you?
My name is Salathanos, as you're aware.
What's your real name?
Are you deaf or just stupid? Salathanos.
Neither. We don't believe you.
Oh, that's good. Bully for you.
What have you been researching? We know you've been spending a lot of time at Anders's library, pouring for books, reading things, alchemical in nature.
I'm a seeker of knowledge. I seek knowledge. Knowledge is found in books.
Knowledge and books. There seems to be the content that you'll be reading involves a lot of alchemical and poisons.
Poisons. Potions.
One potato. Are you working for the Bali Covenant?
The people who have tried to kill me on a number of occasions? Oh yes, of course I am.
Ha!
No, you blithering idiot!
Some sort of interesting books you've been reading is about regarding life, creating certain interesting potions, plagues, perhaps.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you working for the Covenant?
Again, I cite my previous statement of the people who have been trying to kill me.
Do you know what I think? I think you are working the Covenant. You might have not been involved in the murder, but I think you're creating a plague to ravage this country.
There are far worse things I can create than a plague.
I bet. That's what the cultists would say.
Is it?
Well, those cultists must be very smart then.
Nods to the two guards. They pick you up, take you back to yourself.
Cheerio, darling. Love this chat.
During the night, Anders comes to the tavern. And he literally tries to wake you all. Uses some sort of spell to get your attention. Brings you all downstairs. Was anybody downstairs to begin with, or have you all been sleeping? Okay. So you hammered?
Sleeping in the temple.
Are you hammered, Tetsu?
Not quite hammered. Not quite.
No, that's fine. So, as you come, everybody's gathered up again and says, "I don't think your friends are getting released tomorrow." Then
Why do you think that?
What do you know about what happened regarding the prisoner? What do you think happened? Any theories?
We don't know. We've not been told anything about what's happened to the prisoner. All we were told was we were to come help investigate. And then all of us came along, but only 2 were taken in. So they've been very suspicious from the fact of not telling us anything.
Nala enters the tavern. He goes, "Maybe I can help with that." So, you know the warden?
We know of him, yes.
He's been working here for several years. But we've always tried to keep tabs on him. We've never found out where he's from. Andros goes, but he's from the capital. We remember the paperwork and everything else. But he can't be traced back further than that. There's no record of him actually being in the capital.
So he's a setup.
Potentially.
How does this town run if nobody does a fucking background check?
We did a thorough background check. Apparently, the trade
Apparently not that well.
code. Well, we don't have to really for petitioning to become a guard and then becoming a warden after 10 years of service. Didn't really strike us as a concern, especially then when the kidnappings weren't occurring 10 years ago.
When you put someone into a seat of power,
Oh,
you should know what you're getting into.
by the way, you remember those road people that one of the ones you fought in the street yesterday?
Yes.
One of them entered the stockades through the back entrance.
When?
On my way here. That's why I came. Well, that's why I came here in the first place, to inform you. I think someone's entered in to potentially attack your friends.
Well, then let's go help.
Bring me my Goliath friend.
I'm sure there'll be. In fact, pulls out an item and begins casting sending. Mancher and Salafanos are not to be incarcerated and should be released immediately. I have a message to Warden. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. Sorry. Can we please summon the guard to the stockades immediately to deal and detain the Warden, as it appears he might not be who he appears to be. Covenant are here. That's 25. That's 24 words. Quickly. Waste a few minutes. Gets his response. Gather your things.
I've already got my things on me.
Yep. And the guards outside have already hear horn blowing, and you hear as well, very loud. Guards have ran off towards the stockade. As you guys prepare to leave, skip right back. Mantra, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution. Okay. Grabbing my character sheet. 15 plus. Oh, so 16.
Okay. So that's a fail. You suddenly feel very weakened, almost unable to move.
Fun.
The door opens on its own, and a female robed figure enters the room. You suddenly feel a little bit of spike of pain. This causes damage, but the pain begins to hurt. Where is Demiantis?
Who are you?
Pain intensifies slightly. Where is Demiantis?
I asked, who are you?
At this point, you're being compelled to the pain has actually become hurtful. Where are all the agents of the Shadow of the Nun located?
I don't know.
She repeats the question, but with a bit more frustration.
I do not know. I left the Shadow of the Unknown.
Why are you protecting the elven girl?
Because she seems stupid. And stupid people get killed.
Ugh.
It's a good thing that I'm still sleeping in the temple, I guess.
Yeah, Van Zandt in fear of not being alerted. Which I think one of you guys will probably go and head to the temple to get their attention and get them in.
I can make my way there to get them. I'll go there and back.
Yeah, cool. You begin to still feel a lot of pain, weakened. The door closes as you see her leave. Salfanos, your door enters and says, I hear somebody seeks immortality. We can give it to you if you're willing to work for me.
Name yourself.
None of my... But first you must provide us information. Where is Sohuma and Nahari?
You think I'd give them up for you? An unknown who has broken into a secure prison.
Join the Covenant and help us.
Do not think me for some fool who seeks immortality out of blind ego. You are meddling in things you do not understand.
That is a shame. But unfortunately, we'll take one of you. We'll take the cat. We'll corrupt her and bend her to our will, and we'll send her to kill your friends. Door closes.
You fail.
Imagine you still feel the effects of the spell. Do you want to make another Constitution saving throw to try and remove the effects?
13.
No luck there. Okay, Fia.
Oh,
So Van Zand's at the door. Van Zand has already just been alerted. In fact, no, sorry. Now you reach the temple.
There, Banzand. We were right there, falsely imprisoned. It's time to break them out.
For the time.
I intend to honor my vow.
break. Isn't that bad?
No, just follow. Everything will be good.
I'm just rubbing my eyes and trying to get rid of all the rabbit fur that's all over me. Okay, I'll come.
Okay.
If you enter the anti-magic zone, doesn't your your thingy disappear?
Yep. That's fine. So as you guys pick your way to the thingy, and says, get towards the stockade. The warden's not here. I think he's round back. He's apparently leaving with a prisoner of some sort, sir. And tells you guys, 3 entrance. Address cover B. They run in. You guys have been ushered around to the other side. Okay.
Bring me my stuff. Bring me my stuff.
So they're on the way. Mantra, 2 guards. They've come to grab you and begin taking you out the cell and escorting you out of the stockades. You're
taking me to see my friends? Oh, cool.
You're being brought out towards the same cell you were in before, the interrogation room. You guys have managed to get to the back door. No one's there, there's no guards at all. Do you guys enter?
Yep.
Yes.
Axe drawn.
Yeah.
Perfect, run in. And
Lightsaber on. Zoom.
just putting a map for this.
Oh God.
We are going to need
Need
Astral.
Astral.
Yep, because we're going way faster than I thought we would.
I knew we were going to need it.
Is it too late to reconsider my choice?
Yep.
What choice? Yes. I mean, they didn't offer for me to go willingly.
I wish
Then
I'd
again, I
fucking
probably
went.
wanted to kill them.
I actually wish I had went now.
Okay, you all peered in perfectly.
I
That's
didn't.
fine.
I can see your token.
It says cannot post login.
Oh, I had to restart my computer last time that happened.
Hey, look, I'm in the middle next to you.
There you are.
I found Mantra, guys!
Woo!
Oh, hand of God.
Oh
Aw.
god, that's the most low res picture ever.
Yeah.
Bang!
Yeah.
The dirt is gone.
I've had to put this one together quite quickly. That's why it's not even lining up. So it's perfect.
Is the anti-magic thing still not working? Still active?
The anti-magic thing seems to be nearby. There is definitely effects somewhere, but not everywhere.
Okay.
Good.
To your surprise, it's when you guys come through, and you don't seem to be feeling any sort of suppression from the anti-magic effects. Looks like that has been disabled somehow. Just need to add
I thought it was like the stone itself. It was like anti-magic quality.
Might have been runes that were set down in specific positions. Like totems.
Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, people. How many did we get?
Bloody hell.
14. Hello, guys. It just arrived in time for
Bloody
some
hell.
combat. And then we're going to
Thanks,
be wrapping up
Mally.
afterwards. Thank you, Mally. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to get that ring in my ear for the next few minutes. It'll be fun.
Maybe it'll distract you from fucking killing us.
That's fine, it's only me it's dying. You said I was dying.
Can I reconsider my choice?
Too late.
She's not there.
Lima!
Take a few
People spamming
moments.
emotes and getting silenced.
Oh dear.
Censorship in the chat.
Okay, you just have that nice generic knight token. And I forgot to rename
Yeah,
you.
you're going to need to get used to that.
Did someone say to do 3 baguettes?
Big S.
Or a bunch of baguettes?
Today we baguette to
There shall be no baguettes.
No. No begin.
I'll explain after the stream.
Fia's bread?
I would love to have some bread. Yeah, I'm really hungry.
Somebody pop in a bit of cheese as well.
Yeah, cheese.
Cheese on
You
toast.
get right, and then you get blocks of cheese and you push it down in the middle where it's all soft and it squishes up the baguette, and then you eat that, and you get like
You mean a
the
panini?
nice shell with cheese. It tastes
Let's
delicious.
get this
Only
bread.
if it's melted.
I guess I should
That
get
takes
back
too
to
much
my
effort.
actual...
Yep, bring up Astral, guys. If you have any problems, quickly do your restart and we'll get this started. We're going to need
That's-
initiatives.
Even me?
Everyone. Ooh, what are we doing?
Anyone?
Give me a second. Where on earth is it? Okay. Funny just hearing all the metal
Five.
dice clanging.
Oh, we're here for boom, boom.
Sorry, that was probably me. Well, I got very good initiative.
So did that.
That's fine, I'll run for you all in a moment. Let's pop this over to the combat table. Whoosh. There we go.
So when I roll initiative, do I roll my own first and then familiars, or is it familiars then mine?
Yes, you familiar will have its own initiative roll. I'm just going to get the combat table up for this.
And I've not had any downtime since like 2 sessions ago
So-
to summon my familiar.
Didn't think we'll get this done this quite quickly.
Well, you were in prison all night.
True. But there was no magic in the prison.
Aw,
And I didn't have my stuff to summon it.
what jerks those guards.
I know, I would have liked to pet it, you know, just keep me
Can
company.
I at least summon my familiar guards?
You're
From the gun.
everybody's familiar are out. No, that's not the one I want.
Even mine?
It could be if you want. If did you have time to? No, you won't be summoned anyway.
It was anti-magic, so yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't have the materials to spell, do anything. All that stuff is in your bag, so you're unarmed for this fight, and currently suffering effects from Fin Feeble.
Do I also have the belt still on?
Your dexterity, by the way, is currently has disadvantage on all checks because you have the effects of Fin Feeble on you.
Only dexterity.
Yeah, only dexterity.
Da-da-da-da-da.
This sucks for you.
But if I've got a belt on, I'm going with strength for my weapons.
You don't have your belt on.
Sorry, for my unarmed.
You don't have your belt on.
Oh,
We ain't got no
not
belt.
fun.
That's
Ah,
not
butt-ass
been familiar to this combat. 7 seconds.
You are butt ass
So
naked.
you're once an owl, yeah. Good.
Man, yeah.
Good
Yep.
now. Okay,
Good.
this will not
Be
work
good.
out very well. And Arya. There it is. Perfect.
This is going to be chaotic.
Running encounter.
Let me just make one thing clear: the woman stays alive, and she goes to me.
So I can't hear you. I'm in a barbarian rage.
Oh.
I'm not a barbarian, but I'm raging.
You're a Goliath rage. Okay, anybody with 25 or more initiative?
Yeah, I started the roll.
Anybody 20 to 25?
My familiar has 21.
Oh, sorry, 23.
Total
No, I
for
did
Arya.
get in that 20.
23, but what was your actual... you don't have any dexterity, do you?
No.
Let's use a 20, okay.
Oh shit, did I have disadvantage on my initiative? Because it's dex.
Technically, yes. We'll say for now,
Oh,
yes.
so- Oh, so I don't get 23, because I rolled it as normal with my +3 with advantage, which I guess I don't have.
That's fine. And
So,
We've lost Anton's camp.
14 now.
15 to 20, anybody?
I
20 by on.
I need the numbers, guys.
17.
Thea,
17 for Echo and Fia.
Thea has 19.
19.
And 16 for Niall.
16 for now. 10 to 15.
14 because I'm at disadvantage.
Ah, boo.
5 to 10.
8.
Son.
And 0 to 5. Alvilva and Vanza, you've not given me initiatives.
I did. 23.
23, okay. That's for 10 to 20, you only heard 3 people speak. And Vanza, what was yours, sorry?
25.
25, okay. I asked that!
Baby girl, you rocking.
And what was the Goose initiative?
Oh,
Goo was asleep.
Goose
5.
having a hoot.
5, that's fine. Okay, encounter start. What's Arya's health? Is it 24?
1 second, I'll check.
I'm needing a pee.
24, yeah.
Okay. If memory serves, your Goose health is now 13, 14?
it is 14.
14, okay, perfect. Okay.
We still have the temporary hit points.
No. It's...
Okay.
Well... No.
It's been another day, so we wouldn't do any
No,
more.
yeah, so make sure to hit points. So it's actually supposed to be increased to your maximum. It wasn't actually temporary hit points, but that's fine.
Unless we've done a long rest.
Yeah, we've pretty much all done a long rest. Everybody's fully re-stuffed.
Good.
Okay. Vans, you're up first. What's your hit points again?
42.
42. Perfect. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm going to look around and I see 3 cell doors to my right.
Indeed.
Is that the place where our 2 friends were in?
I don't know. I do, but you don't.
Okay. I'm going to check the first cell door and I'm going to
You're gonna try to open it? Okay. Door does actually seem to move as you open. Van's hand. Zelfas, you see each other.
And you've just seen a very angry red snake man paced about in his cell.
Are you not still tied up?
Was I tied up?
Yep, same as Mantra. You're tied up as well.
God damn it. Right, you some fidgeting then.
Do you want to
Release.
I'm going to cut him loose.
Okay.
I'm going to release Salafanos.
Release
Hello,
me.
friend. What are you doing here? All tied up.
I have no time for your meager banter. You must track down those who took Mantra. Now!
Sorted it.
Turn around.
And I think you've got a little bit of move. What
And
bit,
I'll
what bit
cut
of movement?
his rope.
Okay.
Going to move back to the door.
Okay.
Stay there.
Next up, Alviv. What's your hit point total?
33.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I'll move forward. Let's see now. About there, and I just ready my bow because I'm not going first. Just like
Okay.
I don't trust anything down here.
Arya's up next.
Okay. I'm gonna have Arya as. Is it possible to burrow in here, or is the
could do.
stone gonna be too hard?
But Arya also has ability, because she's tiny, to move around between people. So she can skip up and run across 6 area.
I mean, like, could I like burrow under walls and stuff, or would the prison be too like thick?
If she's in her bunny form, then yes, you can use an action to transform into a bunny stage.
Would that get through a wall?
With difficulty, yes.
I thought you said these walls were too thick for even message to get through.
Okay, then I'm going to turn into a bunny and then start burrowing. So I can go for 20 feet. So, and I already moved a bit with
That's fine. So 1, 2.
So I have
so
40 feet. So that's 20, and I can move up to 40 feet. So then I'll burrow and move the other 20 feet. So I'm gonna burrow. I can't actually see what I'm doing here.
What direction do you want her to move in?
Oh, I just want to keep going north and then see if there's anything like past above where Tetsu is. Like
Okay.
I want to kind of like scout inside and see if there's like a room there or not. Oh, I found Mantra.
You haven't. Let's move her there. So you're inside a very unfamiliar area. Anything else you want to do with Arya?
Let's quickly use, because we have the ability.
Is your sword
To-
ignited, by the way, Fansand?
So I can use Detect Evil and Good. So Arya's going to cast Detect Evil and Good in that room and see if there's anything there.
Okay. She doesn't detect any of the creatures that are mentioned in Detect Evil Good.
Okay, at least we know. So she can just hide here as a little bunny. She's probably not going to be seen.
Okay. Just so you aware, guys, the hole is far too small for you guys to follow. But they just saw
Aw.
this little thing that's usually that you see to become an octopus, being an owl. It's unusual for me, you've never seen before, and it's suddenly came a bunny and went yeet in. This Bugs Bunny away under the.
What's up, Doc? I just wish I arrived like in the middle of a whole army of enemies and just be like, what's up?
Salva, so you're up next. What's your hit point total?
32.
Okay.
I missed the part about the temp hit points. Do we still have those?
No.
No, right.
It's been a long rest. You fortunately have had a long rest, but not ideal one at that.
Oh, god damn it.
I think that
what
rest
I
would have been
have,
terrible.
because I
Um,
didn't.
can I get past Vanzand?
Yeah? He's not blocking the doorway.
30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Stay here.
What was that, Tessa?
I was just asking. Technically, would I still have a mind? Because I never went to sleep while they've been in jail.
Blood rest doesn't always involve sleep. It technically is, but it's only supposed to last until the following day. We're now in the following day. So in the very early hours in the morning.
I just want to make it clear to the entire group that the woman is mine and you keep her alive.
Everybody disabled. That's what he's talking about.
Sure.
The rogue
I have a
woman,
sleepy doggo.
you keep her alive. She is mine. I have questions.
Okay.
Then you hand the warden to me.
Agreeable.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Anything else you want to do? Do you want to use your action to move further,
That-
or
That's me.
okay, Fia, you're up next. What's your hit point total?
My hit point total is 28 plus 12 temp. So that would be
28 then.
40.
No, 28. You don't have your temporary hit points, remember? They're gone now.
No.
It's been a while.
But it was a really tasty meal. I ate a lot.
Okay, what'd you like to do?
Well, I'm going to start following people. So let's see. Can I get my own view back? I'm stuck on Aria.
Just select your... You should be able to see both characters. In fact, what I'll do is just do this. Oh, they've changed stuff. What the hell?
I'm not sure what to do. Center on character? Oh no, that took me
what
back to
happened?
Aria.
There we go. Can you see
Okay. I can see now. Okay, I'll select myself. Okay, I've selected myself.
now?
Well, we all
Um,
want to say everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I guess I should
Oh.
not borrow much in the future if it's going to cause problems. Well, I'm going to follow other people then, so I'm going to move up to my speed's 35, isn't it? Yeah.
I guess you know where I am now.
I'm just going to quickly, because it's been a while since we last did a fight, just going to quickly scan over my spells and stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to run over, so let's see how far I can move from here. Right, I'm going to run here, just next to Celaphos.
Okay.
There we go.
Anything else?
For now, I'm going to, I guess, while I'm sat next to Celaphos.
Salathos. So like a cereal.
I'm
Salifos.
going to... Let's see, how long does that last for?
Come on,
Start
make your
your
spells.
day off.
I'm going to cast Bless onto Celaphos to give you extra attack roll damage or saving throws.
Did somebody say a shot from the revolver?
They did.
Okay.
Yes, that was Saliphanos.
11. Bless.
Start your day off with a healthy
Sorry, I was
dose
talking to
of
Twitch.
Salathos.
So
Yes,
whenever...
Salifos.
So how many people
So
can be
whenever-
affected by your bless? Because it does have a target number.
Oh, when you cast this... that's at higher levels. It's a level 1 spell for me at the moment, since
So
that is
just
a
one?
cleric spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one? Okay. So it's a concentration spell. So that's you maintain concentration on that spell for now. That you, yeah?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
deal an extra d4 onto your rolls or saving throws if you get any.
Attack rolls, that is. Echo, you're up next. What's your hit point total?
Isn't it
27.
27. Okay, and what do you like to do?
Everything I can do. Move there.
Just move.
That's it.
That's fine. Now
I
you're
cannot
up
go any
next.
further.
Now you're up next. What's
Oh.
your hit point total?
46.
And what do you do?
I am going to sprint up the corridor and round, searching for Mantra.
Go for it.
30, I'm going to dash. 50, 60.
Okay.
Is
Anything-
is that like a visible door to me there?
Yeah, that's a door. That's a door. You
Cool.
see it.
Awesome. I don't like that the door's in my way. I'm going to use my Ring of the Ram to smash it off its hinges.
Go for it. How many charges are you going to use?
Oh, I'm using all 3.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, I was in no mood to be fucked with. I like this.
Go for your roll.
So that's an 18 with a plus 15. So that's a 28? No, it's not. I can't count. Yes, 28.
Door goes off its hinges. Door goes flying. Door lands between Mantra and the Warden.
Oh, Warden.
What
Steady
the
on, you can't
fuck?
hit me with that.
Knock, knock, Warden.
No, fuck.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You hear a voice.
Goliath by coming in anyway.
You hear a voice saying the Goliath is mine. He'll be easy to deal with.
Oh.
Mantra, you're up next. What's your hit point total?
2, I think. I'll just double check. Yes, 32.
Okay. And what would you like to do? You currently have a disadvantage to dexterity saving throws from the enfeeble. And what would you like to do? You're restrained, remember.
Yeah. And I'm guessing I can't get out of the restraints without getting rid of the enfeeble first.
Well, no, you could. You just have disadvantage to do so.
Yeah, so I guess you can either Constitution save or try and break free.
It's dexterity check to break out.
I thought you were going to say for the saving from the enfeeble. I was like, I've been rolling con saves. My
You
dex check would have been
actually-
fucking miles ahead.
I think it's either before or afterwards. Give me a second, I'll double check.
Yeah, can you do both, like, break free and Constitution save for the spell at the same time, or do they take different turns?
There's only one save that's been done here. That's for the enfeeble. Do you want to do a check to try and remove the enfeeble?
I think so. I didn't.
You tried.
I tried.
I'll heal
It was
you
an
when-
8. My rolls are getting lower, so if I'm getting lower, I'm not getting rid of it.
That's fine.
Get low.
My 15, my 16 should have. First of all.
What do you like to do as part of your action?
What else can I do? I thought it was.
Do you want to
just a
try and
save,
remove the
but I still get
restraints? Do you want to stand
Yeah, sure. I'll try Regal 3.
up? Okay, give me a dexterity check to try
You'll find
and
you'll find felines are quite nimble.
Isn't it sleight of hand to break free of things?
there'll be a straight dexterity check. Sleight of hand is more trying to subtly do something.
Oh, okay.
Check or save.
Check. With disadvantage
Damn.
from you people.
Damn, because I've got +5 to the save.
I think you still get your +5 with disadvantage, don't you? It's just that you take
No.
a lower roll.
No, I'm meaning a check, but so
Oh, okay.
first roll 18, second roll 19. So I got an 18.
You get out of your binds. And you're currently kneeling on the floor just now. Do you want to get up?
Yeah, I'll use half my movement to get up.
Okay, what would you like to do? You've got a bonus action left in half your movement.
A bonus action and half my movement. I will. So with a bonus action, am I able to cast a cantrip, or is that too long?
There's only 2 cantrips that can use bonus actions. That is the Magical Stones and Shillelagh.
Okay. So I will try to. I'll use my feline swiftness or feline agility, I think it's called. While I'll also use my bonus action to disengage as I pass the priest and head out this way.
Go for it.
Worst card ever.
So I actually get to move a little bit extra. I'll get to here because I saw that's the way Niall was coming. So I'm going, and as I go past, actually, I'll stay here. So I'm still kind of in sight, and I'll say that bitch in there is the one that took me.
Okay, perfect.
I'm uneasy. I'm uneven on my feet because of the poison, and I'm like, oh, so she did something.
Okay. Tetsu, you're up next.
And I rest my hand on his shoulder to stabilize myself.
Tetsu, what's your hit point total?
44.
And what would you like to do?
I'm running after the owl.
Okay.
I'm trying to get as far as I can. So
Do you want? Are you dashing?
do I have dash?
Yes, everybody has dash. It uses as your main action, but you can also use a chi to use it as a bonus action.
I'm going to use one key and use it as bonus.
Okay. Move up to twice your movement.
Okay.
If you end up seeing me, you see me supporting myself against Niall, so I'm not falling over because I'm a bit uneven.
I like that basically, like, all any of us have seen is just we got in, this giant just ran forwards out of sight, and then we just heard a massive crash. And we're just like, okay, I guess we better go after him.
Pissed off giant. Also, Mantra used the profanity, it's unlike her.
That one fucking done it.
She sounds like she just had loads of drinks due to enfeeblement.
Anything else?
Yeah. Bitch.
Anything else you want to do?
Uh,
I'm going to drop the party share just now so we can see line of sights. Okay, if you're
Yeah.
going to target the warden, he has 3/4 cover, which means it's +5 to AC.
no, I'm just going to hold off and wait till my next turn.
Do you want to prepare anything since you still have your action?
You could use your action to dash again if you wanted in there.
What, be between two strong enemies? Come on.
He only knows us
What do
one.
you want to do? Do you want to prepare for attack, or what do you want to do?
I've got an AC of 19, so I'll just get a wee bit for. No, I'm just staying here.
Did anyone see my stuff when it came in?
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Next up is the warden.
Oh no.
And they want
just
going to be
saw-
wearing
who
my
just saw
belt
the-
or something. I can imagine that. They wanted with my belt.
I just love that, like the warden, like this guy who's in charge of keeping people prisoner, just literally just let a cat who was in full like shackles and everything just run out from him.
I was nimble.
Okay. He's going to run out and head straight on to Niall.
What a fool.
The coward emerges.
Yeah, he'll meet you in perfect time. He comes up to you, quite well structured. Okay. He's going to... Okay, let's see what we've got for options. So he's going to activate his Channel Divinity, because he's a paladin,
Oh no.
and he has
Bloody
+10.
paladins.
He has +10 to his next attack roll. And he is going to use melee attack against his first attack. Oh no, it's just one attack, sorry. No, sorry, 2 attacks. It is, right. He's going to use his Warhammer and he's going to attack Niall. Niall does a 34 hit.
No, it doesn't. You miss.
Don't question it. You missed. The man told you.
However, it's not going to hit me because I'm going to use my reaction to activate my Cloud Rune, which
Okay.
allows me to redirect the attack onto another creature of my choice I can see. He's hitting himself.
Does that work like that? I don't think it works like that, does it?
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
But once per short rest, when you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to choose a different creature within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack instead, using the same roll. Does not say I can't target him. The old one in the beta did prevent me from targeting the same creature.
Okay.
But they've changed it.
So he doesn't activate Divine Smite.
Does he know it's targeting someone else? He thinks he's hitting Yao. Go full on. Come on. All out.
Shite bag if you don't.
When you
And
first said this
he-
direction, I thought you were going straight on Tetsu.
No.
I thought
Does a 21 hit.
Yes.
Okay. So take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 point. Oh no.
okay,
Oh, wait for it.
I plan
He
to.
did say you were dying.
I'm going to use my reaction sentinel attack to
Okay.
use attack in the owl. I can make a melee weapon attack. And
for
he
it.
has 0 movement speed now.
Go for it.
Reversible. Reversible. I love that.
Well, what's your attack roll?
That's what I'm working out now. 15.
No, that does not hit.
Boo. I don't
Okay.
care. I've stopped them moving anymore.
No, that's fine. And action. Okay. He's going to use his bonus action to summon. Oops.
Cthulhu.
Don't tempt me.
Don't give him ideas. I know you're drugged up. Don't give him ideas.
Pay no
Go
attention
on.
to the pish tabaxi.
Go on, summon the big one, I dare you.
No.
If you're gonna do it right, mate.
And the spiritual weapon has suddenly appeared. He's casting it at level 2. And he's going to use it to attack Niall. 11 plus
Good.
spell. 18 hit.
It does.
Okay. Take 6 points and 11 points of force damage.
I will do. Can I? That 1 second.
Does he get advantage with a weapon behind the arrow end?
Not
Does the weapon
entirely.
give advantage? It's not a creature, so that's what I'm asking.
No. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to figure out if whether or not that does actually provide advantages later. I'd rather not
Okay.
try to kill Niall just now.
I've already used my reaction. Never mind.
Sorry, my
you already
my
used your action. Okay. Next up is the priest.
Before the priest goes, just a quick thing: has everyone been moving their characters in game? Because a disconnect now would be bad.
Yeah, I'm fine. Wha-
Cool.
I'm doing it between every turn. So
I'm flying
um,
about idly, so yeah.
priest is up next and is going to cast. It's going to use a level 5 slot spell to cast banishment, and is going to select Niall and Tetsu. Can you both make charisma saving throws?
Ah. It does an 18 save my life?
It does.
13.
Tetsu.
Fuck.
All of a sudden, the prison was here. Then all of a sudden, there was no prison, and there's just nothing but a sea of nothing in front of you. You appear to be floating in the middle of nowhere.
Shit.
Tetsu in space.
Tetsu has been banished to the astral plane. And if you're maintained there for a whole minute, your character's lost there forever.
Then we go.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye all.
I'll get to you in a minute.
She didn't die.
Goo, you're up next.
Okay. It's gonna move.
Scary.
Oh, yeah.
How many spell slots does this
Perfect.
bitch have?
A lot. 4, 10, 14.
Okay,
Well, she won't be able to keep a concentration against me.
Is banishment a concentration spell?
Yeah.
Yes. Which means hack her down, try to make her fail a constitution throw, and then if she fails it, Tetsu comes back.
You know you're going to be putting me in a dilemma come my turn. I'm like, do I try scratch the hell out of this priest, or do I try find my equipment?
These two will definitely kill you guys. Let me tell you that right now.
So the night you're trying
that's
to get
good
a
on ya.
shot one.
Yeah.
Van Sandra up next. Back to top of the initiative order. As we're on the second.
I'm going to
Yep.
dash towards. I'm going to dash towards where the action is. So Tetsu is gone. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, the Tetsu suddenly disappeared.
See if I can. I'm going to stand on his place.
Okay.
That's a bad idea. I'm not sure what happens if he comes back.
It hurts. Both people.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand there.
I think he actually appears in a position nearest to it.
Okay.
So I'll pop up there just now.
7.
God's sake. You've got a little
What are
jail
you
icon
doing?
next to him. Vincent, what are you doing?
I'm standing right here
Okay.
because I can't move anymore. I use my bonus action.
And what are you going to do your bonus action with?
Dash.
What?
Said dash. I
You
think.
can't use
I
your
use
bonus
my-
action to dash your
To
pal.
dash.
You have to use your action to dash.
Yeah, there's specific traits that allow you to use it as a bonus action, but
I
normally
still
you
have a
can't.
bonus action.
Yeah, if you've got bonus action left, what would you like to do with that?
See, and I'm going to.
Plan your turns ahead, guys. Because we're taking a little bit too long.
Going to use
Yeah.
Hunter's.
Mark, okay, who you want to pass on?
Wait, let's see. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on the priest.
Okay. Priest has your hunter's mark. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Next up is Alvivor.
Okay, I can dash 60 feet, right?
You can use your dash as a bonus action. You can also use your dash as an action. But yes, you can move up to 60 feet, I believe, with your current dash.
Right, okay, since I hear it's all kicking off up that way, I just dash through everybody, so we better lose it. Biff. And since I've dashed 60 feet, I can't do anything afterwards, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You still got 2 squares you can go.
Mm.
So you want to move up to here?
Yeah, I'll move here-ish.
Okay. And you still have your main action.
Okay. Out with the bow and aim for this corporeal weapon.
1
Not
second.
too big a fan of these things.
Are you sure?
Why are you asking?
It's incorporeal.
Hmm. Good point. In that case, I'm going to take a shot at my new character too. Sorry, Sultanos, if you're long flashed your last.
My new character too?
Well, that's
If
what it's
you-
called on my screen because there's no change to the name of it.
It has
If you-
changed.
If you kill her
what-
before I get there,
What's
Are you
my
talk-
new character
Are you
too?
talking about this one?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the Bolly Priest.
Okay.
After your turn, refresh.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going for a fatal attack.
Okay, please make your attack.
Does a 15 hit?
It does roll for damage. No sneak attack.
Yep, that's fine. Just try to find the right, what do we call it? Alright, dice. Oh, there it is. That's an 11. Jesus.
Okay. Anything else? I think that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, Aria is up next.
Okay, let's see if I can reach. It's all black, so okay. I think I can. Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Where do you want Aria to go?
She's going to pop up right next to the priest behind her. Like, see if I. Oh, I cannot. No, I can't. Okay. If you go straight up from where I am now, where I just put her, and then put her like at the square southwest of the priest, then that would have been 40 feet.
Okay. That one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Would anyone have found my stuff during this time?
Your stuff is still in the warden office, which
Okay.
Andres and Talis has. Andres and Cole have all the. They're probably there right now. They're all probably on their way.
So if I attack with the familiar, does that use up my attack rolls on my next turn, or is it allowed?
You use your action to cause the familiar to take a reaction.
Okay, so that's on my turn that I can actually attack with the familiar.
It tells you your familiar. Let me bring it up. Familiar. It does actually show us on this character sheet.
So obviously it says attack restrictions, I can't attack, but then obviously I do have the attack, but if I use it as my
Warlock.
command.
Yeah.
So that needs to be the Warlock's turn.
Your Warlock's turn.
Okay, then instead I'm going to use well, since I'm already here, I'm going to may as well use my cantrip of light and bask the cultist that is next to her in light, so that she's an easier target.
Okay, so cultists have started becoming very glowish.
And Lima, didn't you get a group invite?
Oh,
And you're AFK.
I missed it. No, send it in.
That'll be the end of my familiar turn as well when you're done with your stuff.
No, that sounds fine. Peripheral here. All right, no, that's fine.
Would that
Take this
allow
off
for
that.
sneak attacks? But my familiar's next to it. Or does it have to be a
Yes,
player?
yes,
Oh, that's cool.
because you're engaging it. Okay, what's I find Astro again? Because my WoW and Astro on the same page. Okay.
Sorry, you were
Cephalos.
AFK.
Cephalos, you're up next.
Right, I'm going to use my power of my legs. Go 5, 25. Try that one out.
Just remember you have
Agreed.
any equipment, no weapons, no magical items. You just have your hands, which are more than
And
enough
my
to go
thumbs.
pew 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 pew.
Which is more than enough to draw the revolver.
Remember, you
Revolvers
also have. You
Which is
also have
not
a
what I'm
bonus.
going to do. I'm going to use Crown of Madness on that priest.
Say what there?
Crown of Madness.
Crown of fucking madness. Okay.
Bitch, you
I heard
thought
that.
it was revolver tambourine. We're making the fatal mistake of trying something new.
Okay, so this is
I know,
a-
you took him off guard.
which goes well every
So,
other time.
wisdom save. Okay, this is quite bad because that being a cleric has the highest stat is wisdom. Okay.
Oh, well, that's good.
and They have they have proficiency in wisdom save throws.
Rag, you sex.
What's the DC?
Does,
What's the DC?
14.
14.
does he use
That's
the,
13 plus 6. They resist it. And
Well-
on a fail, nothing happens.
It's a revolver next turn then.
Does he get any benefit from the spell I use, Bless, or does that not affect that?
No, it's a saving throw that is being rolled by the target.
Lima,
Yes.
see when you updated my character sheet, did you remove spells?
No.
I'm missing a couple of spells.
Did you forget to add them?
No, I added them.
So Mistress Lona has joined the.
I've got 0
Thing
out of 4
4
known
times.
spells. I've lost all the ones that I had from ages ago as well.
Try just reselect them. Oh, that might have happened because of Thingery. Tasha's Cauldron.
Okay.
Because I think you would have gained access to new spells from Tasha's Cauldron, so it might have reset your spell list. Right.
Because I only just noticed I only had like 2 spells. I was like, what's going on?
Thea, you're up next.
Hiya.
What would you like to do?
I am going to move closer, so let's see how close I can get. 35. I can go and run up behind Mantra.
Don't kill me, I'm going for a pee break.
So I am going to sadly get rid of Blast, because I am going to instead cast Hex onto the priest, and I'm going to go for Constitution disadvantage so that we can interrupt her better with her.
Is it just straight on spell, no checks or attacks or anything like that?
Pretty sure it's just straight on. I'll double check that.
And so what are you suppressing?
1
Constitution?
moment.
Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution, yeah.
Okay, so she
In fact, that
has...
will make her fail more often, won't it?
Yes. No, we will have a lower chance. Is it disadvantage? I believe it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So, since I've just used that bonus action spell, does that mean I can use an action damage cantrip or not?
Yes.
I forgot.
Yes.
Okay, then I am going to throw up an Eldritch Blast and try and hit her.
Go for it.
That would be 13 plus 5.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
So it's 1d8.
1d10, is it not?
Oh yeah, d10, sorry.
Did you take up Agonizing Blast, or...?
Yeah, I've still got that, I think.
Yeah, so it'll be plus your spell modifier for Charisma.
Okay.
And the extra 1d6 for Hex.
Indeed.
Well, I've got 2 plus 3, so that'll be 5, 6, 7. No, wait, that'll be 5.
Plus your
I think.
d6 for a Hex.
Oh yeah, of course. So 1d6.
Thank you for remembering that now.
It's alright.
That's a 2, so that'll be 7 damage in all,
7 damage.
and it'll make her trigger a Constitution save that has disadvantage, and hopefully we get Tetsu back.
No, that's fine. Next up is Echo. Relate to the party, Echo.
Since everybody's run off, I am going to have to use dash because obviously something's going on.
You don't
I
have Misty
will
Step?
I do.
Did we get
But-
Tetsu back?
I might as well use dash instead of a spell to get there.
That means you only have a bonus action left over to use then.
Good point. Okay, so I shall move my normal. Which is 1, 2,
Lima.
5. And then I will cast Mystic Step. That's allowed me to move 30.
Boop.
Which I move there.
All of a sudden, pop! An orb just appeared between South Alice and Halfivor.
Let me just cast that.
Halfivor, your view is being blocked with the arrow you just shot. You shot your arrow and all of a sudden a head just appeared out of nowhere.
Boo.
I didn't know I could do that.
Did I give anybody a fatal heart attack?
Everybody, roll Constitution saving throws with a disadvantage. No, I'm joking. Okay, what do you want to do? You got your cantrip, I think you can use if you want.
No, just like,
Right, I will use...
yeah, you're okay.
I will use...
Choices.
Hang on. If I use Fireball, I'm going to hit everybody in front of me, so I best not do that.
No,
Please
cantrips.
don't.
It's
It's a cantrip.
Yes, cantrips
It's a
you have to
cantrip.
use. You mean Firebolt? That's
Yeah,
not,
Firebolt.
That's not going to hit anybody.
Alright, I'll use a Fireball instead.
Okay. Go for that. And who you target?
Go down with these legs.
I will target the priest because I want to get Tetsu back.
Okay.
Yeah, did you remember to do the her checks on Constitution saving throw before?
She succeeded on the save.
Did you
Yep.
check with my one as well?
That's what I did. That's the one I just did.
Oh,
I
okay.
need to wait. I need to wait for Echo to do his roll first.
That is 28, a natural 20 plus 8.
Roll for critical.
Oh! Don't kill her.
Oh, come on. That was 15.
15. Okay. So she now has to roll with disadvantage 15 or more to maintain the concentration. Let's do the damage first. We don't forget that.
I'm trying here.
So it's plus 2. Tetsu suddenly reappears.
Well,
There you go. My hex finally worked.
You hexwater on the
I shout,
first roll
thank
anyway.
guys.
Welcome back,
Beautiful.
Tetsu.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was not
I'm
Uh,
gonna punch him in the face.
Niall, you're up next.
bad.
Excellent stuff. So, ba-bum-bum, what is it called that I'm going to use my second wind for my bonus action just to gain a bit of health back.
Go for it.
So that is going to net me a most glorious 6 health back.
Will you now?
That puts me back to 35.
35, okay. So I did not actually update your health points there. Okay, what's next?
And then I am going to swing with my axe,
Go for it.
and I'm going to use my Weapon Master feat to give myself advantage on the roll.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Goodbye, Warden. Possibly.
And that would
Nope.
be a 19 plus 8.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's gonna hit.
Go okay, roll for damages.
So that is
27.
that's 12 physical damage plus 4 frost damage,
So
and then I will action surge to attack them again.
Go for it.
End him.
That would be a 20, a nat 20 at that.
Go for it.
So with that, I'm also going to activate my fire rune, which means he's going to take an additional 2d6 damage, but because it's a crit, that's 4d6, right?
Oh, nice.
And he no, that's actually no. Oh,
So-
four.
So that's 2d12 plus 2d6, 2d4.
Palpatine sitting here. Kill him. Kill him now.
So, a second, I just need to re-roll that one. Because of Grand Weapon Master. 30. That's 34 damage in total. 12 of it was fire, 7 of it was ice. Plus my 5 to hit, so sorry, it wasn't 37, 4, it was 39 total.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
And he has to make a strength check or be restrained for 1 minute.
Okay.
DC 13.
DC 13. Yeah, he passes on that. That's 18
fine.
base plus a lot. Yep.
Oh,
that's 15. No, sorry, 18 plus. That's 20. Yeah. That you?
Yes.
Mantra, you're up next.
Okay, so still without my weapons, I guess I might do a couple of casts.
Could
I don't
ask
know if you
somebody-
want to check. I don't know if you want to check to see if the spells I chose are valid, because I can't remember what spells I had before.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You would have the
Okay.
opportunity to choose your spells anyway.
I have some daggers like on my like waist like belt. If you want to just grab them and use
If
them
I
to
turn
attack.
around and grab it and throw one. That
Or
might
you
be
can
Yeah,
use
I'm
them
not-
and go.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, so if you do want to just grab them or something, you probably could. Like, I wouldn't object.
I'm going to tell you this will cost you an action to take those weapons from Fia.
That's fine. I have a plan. So see where I'm pinging.
Nope. 'cause
Oh
I've
wait,
got
no,
well
that's
up.
just a familiar. Shit. I didn't plan this, right? Okay. See. So there's no allies within 20 yards of where I'm pinging, yes?
Yes.
Other than a familiar.
Yes, it's
And
familiar.
both the enemies are within 20 yards of here.
Okay.
So right there, I cast Sleep.
Okay, what is the checks?
Okay, so I need to roll 5d8s.
Go for it.
So I am going to grab a few d8s.
And
Do
That's-
I have to roll for my familiar here?
Yes. 5d8s.
5d8.
and,
Is there any additional bonus to this?
So this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest health, each creature
Which
affected by
is-
this falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Okay.
The sleeper takes
Okay,
damage or
roll.
someone uses an action to shake it awake.
Roll.
$25.
Okay, with 3 points to spare, Arya is now asleep, and the others are unaffected.
Bastards.
Oh no! Put my bunny to sleep.
Gone to live on a farm.
Oh.
Well, you can shake
28
it awake.
alone. I'll tell you this right now, 28 alone would not put anybody to sleep.
Okay. That was worth a shot. And I also ask if anyone knows where the warden's office is.
Very far away to the south, head through the rooms towards back to the cells where you were, and move straight across. You'll probably take probably the next 3 minutes to get there.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
I would recommend just taking my daggers
Not
off.
3 minutes, probably about a minute with your dash. Do you
So it's not like the door that
Are
I
you
can see
removing
next to
yourself?
number one.
No.
Okay, so... And there's nothing in cell 5? The interrogation one, no?
No, just the room that you were in, that you were being prepared to be removed.
Okay.
If you can you do anything else?
Can I do anything else? That's
You
the
get your
question.
movement and your bonus action, anything you want to do now.
My bonus action... I can only really...
Can I ask you guys to please start planning your moves ahead?
Sorry, I was choosing spells because I only just realised that all my things were missing.
Yep, because we need to wrap up soon.
Yeah, because we've got half an hour till launch.
Yep.
Uh,
I want to get this right
I
first.
will. I will try use this cover of teammates to hide.
Okay, roll for a
Um,
stealth check.
I'll move all these dice to the side. So that is, I know it's over 20, it's 15 plus 7. Oh wait, no, I needed to do my constitution saving throw. I forgot that.
Please.
Constitution saving throw. 20, does that,
You just suddenly feel like you've managed to shake the effects. Yeah,
Thank
so
fuck.
that is, what, 27 to stealth?
No, it was 7 plus, like, I can't remember what I actually rolled.
17 plus
it was
5,
I think
22.
it was- Yeah.
Okay, perfect, you're hidden. Okay, anything else?
I'm good for now.
Tetsu, you're up next.
I'll slowly creep back towards around this corner, just out of line of sight.
So Tetsu, while you're floating, I know you're back now, but from your floating, can you make a do you want to do anything for the 6 seconds you're there?
Nothing really I can do right now.
Okay.
I'll just
Oh,
wait.
no, you're not looking
till we
around
come
or
back.
anything?
Yeah, I'll have a look, see if there's anything about that I can see.
Perfect. Make a perception check.
I don't see shit in that one.
That one, okay. You do see something. That doesn't even require a check, but there would have been a bit more details if you had a higher check. There's something massive. This thing, you can clearly see the distance. Something several miles across moving towards you. I mean, from side to
What?
side, facing you, heading towards you, that is several miles across, is moving closer to you. At quite good speed.
Doesn't
all of a
Tetsu
sudden-
out of the astral plane?
All of a sudden, back in. You're back. What do you want to do?
Zora Maximus.
I plan to run up to that priest because I'm not having that done to me again.
Okay. What's your does a 23 hit?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you passed the warden.
Down you
Take-
go.
Oh yeah.
God damn it, Tetsu.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's fine.
He just whacked you on the arse. It's like, get out of here.
On you go, boy!
Get out of here, you bastard!
Stop it.
Yeah. I plan to Radiance Sunbolt that motherfucker.
Why are you that close? Okay. Roll for attack.
In fact, I didn't even need to move. Bastard.
Why don't you just attack him?
What?
Why don't you just pop? Never mind. Okay, roll for attack.
Okay, so it's plus 6, so 17.
Yep, that's a hit.
23.
Roll for damage.
Do not.
Plus 4. 7.
Okay, 7 points of damage to the priest. Okay,
And I plan to use Flurry of Blow next.
go for it.
Uh,
Pop.
so, yep. Just going to roll for the two of them at the same time. So, first one is 21,
Yep.
and the second one is an 11.
So one hits, roll for damage to the one.
Cool. 5.
Okay. Priest is looking a bit hurt now. She is wounded. And anything else? I think that's you actually. Perfect.
I think that is me.
Okay, the Paladin is up next. This being the Bolite Paladin Warden. He is going to use a third level slot spell and cast Searing Smite. And he's going to make an attack on Niall. Niall, you do have your reactions back.
Yep. Perfect.
And that is definitely a miss.
Good.
That is 23.
That hits.
Perfect. So that is 7 points. Sorry, 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Plus 14 points of fire damage.
Cool. I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that. Using
Oh,
my
my
reaction.
apologies. That's a Constitution saving throw. Apologise. Can you make con save?
Yes.
I just realised that. But if it does hit, that's how much fire damage it does.
That's 24.
That's a success. Let's see here. On a successful save. So you're not on fire,
Okay.
but
Yay.
the 1d6 damage has still been applied. Are you wanting to stop it?
Is it just 1d6?
Sorry, the 3d6. Sorry, because it's a little.
Yeah, I'll still stop that.
So to reroll attack.
No, I'm using Stone's Endurance.
Okay, so just reducing the damage. Okay.
Yeah, so that is 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. I reduce it by.
Which means total damage you take.
It was just the 3 damage from the bludgeoning.
Okay. So 2 damage then you take.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And that's his turn. Priest is up next. Okay.
She just sees a sleeping bunny next to her. She's like, what's even going on? I didn't sign up for this.
I think a 5th level spell slot inflict wounds is required right now. Nah. This will be cool to wrap things up on. Okay. She begins, put her hand together and begins praying, and then focuses on a square right between everybody in the back.
Oh shit.
Just need a character.
Doesn't
token.
sound good. Shit, that's where I am.
Yep, she's
Oh.
dropping it right on top of you guys.
But I'm stealthy.
Shit.
I mean, it might be worthwhile as making a retreat and leaving it to the warriors? The army?
Racket idea.
I mean, they beat me. They tied up this innocent,
She's already lost one
unarmed
half.
cat.
Well, I'm all for
she drops
self-preservation.
it there.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Hello.
Okay, so that's a 4th level spell, and it's going to do radiant damage. I need everybody that's standing in that there
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
In
to
what
make
way? Sorry, I
a
didn't-
dex, the big thing that's just been appeared between, so Salafan, Samantha, and Echo. Can you both, all of you, make dexterity saving throws?
Okay.
21.
Oh, no.
16.
So
Roll
DC. So that's a save.
I was like, oh yeah, I've got +5 to Dex. I rolled a 2.
You roll 2, okay. And Echo?
21.
21, okay. So you succeed.
So 7 for me, so...
Perfect. Okay. Mantra take
Like, wait.
20
Right next to
points
the
of
20.
radiance damage.
Woofed.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Echo and Salafanos take 10 radiance damage.
Okay.
Oh. Owie.
Well, this thing's a bitch, isn't it?
I love this spell.
I don't want to be here.
It's a good spell.
I mean,
Can
I
I
didn't want to
use
be here at
stuff?
first. So
Can I use my reaction to do Hellish Rebuke?
Why?
'Cause I
Are
took
you
damage.
sure?
I took damage.
Okay,
Wait.
what is the spell effect and tell Avelvor, Echo, and Mantra what's the saving throws they require?
Oh,
Because you're about
Christ.
to hit
What?
them as well.
No.
Doesn't it?
Does it not?
The creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. So I point.
There's a range. Is there a range on that requirement?
60 feet.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, what's the effects?
They need to make a dexterity saving throw, and that's a 14.
14. So that's 8 plus 2. So that's a fail. What's the damage?
Right. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful. So
Go for it.
now this is rolling 3 for some reason. I think that's because it's a higher level.
I thought this was something to be like a boom round him.
It's 19.
19. Ooh.
Ouch.
Spicy.
You hurt my friends. You threatened my family. Oh, my cameras fell. See what you've made me do? You cow.
Oh my lord.
She scowls at you and uses her bonus. No, she can't. That's fine. You're safe. You're safe
You're
for now.
fucking right, Shikani. You're fucking right.
Did that disrupt concentration?
Did.
Thankfully, Spirit was her concentration. Holy moly! I just looked at the game. That's a lot of
It's not a
dragons.
concentration. It's not a concentration. Okay. Next up is you. Everybody is flapping down the hall.
It's just gonna stay there so it's see what's going on behind it.
It's like,
You can
What
stop
the
moving.
fuck?
okay. And the next initiative for it is going to be Van Sant. However, we're going to call it there for now.
Okay.
All right. Because we have some business to attend to very soon, guys. So thank you.
Shadowlands in 14 minutes.
Exactly. So on regarding to My Illusion, the Dungeons & Dragons game, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to be moving over to the Shadowlands leveling, which we'll be doing for the next, I say, about probably 5 to 10 hours, depending on the speed of my group. I shouldn't have logged off by now. No, I am still there, goody. And my PvP's turned off, which means... Wait, why is my PvP turned off?
Events ended.
Yeah, but I got one more done.
Yeah, but it's off because you've been in the city for over 5 minutes.
Okay. Well,
We can see each other, so it's fine.
yep.
I'm jumping on.
I have
Streams
mail.
Among Us. A quick laugh.
I have mail from
Uh,
Sinter.
Yes, good. Better food buff to have. I mentioned it.
Oh, you mean the bear tartar?
What?
Bear tartar?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, guys. So, next week we'll pick up where we've left off. We'll continue this fight. And I think it's only going to get harder.
Don't.
Don't.
The priest is already at half health, so won't take much longer.
Is she half health?
Yeah,
I said she was wounded.
Okay.
we just need to finish her off.
Maybe.
I mean, Mantra's kind of almost naked, so she's not really feeling most
Just
comfortable
take my
fighting up
daggers.
close part. Even then, she's not got much armor.
You have knives for nails, I'm sure you'll manage.
God,
I
this is
don't need the
laggy.
daggers.
This is laggy, by the way.
How is it laggy?
As I just opened my mailbox, it took me about 10 seconds to pull 2 items out of the mailbox.
Let's talk about FPS.
Oh,
I mean,
everybody's on the Void Wing.
yes, I'm on mine as well.
Cool.
I mean, I
guys,
only actually have 15 FPS in game just now.
We're
I might
going-
be best turning down.
We're going to do a little bit of intermission. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We're still going to continue to stream. We'll resume in about 5 minutes. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Those who are leaving, we'll see you next time.
Minute.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. God. put you through my speakers because it doesn't sound